World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4021, Sacred Iron. When Shen Shang saw Lu Meng'er, he was very ecstatic in his heart. He thought that Sister Meng'er would take a while to come over. Unexpectedly, she came now. Shen Shang then looked around to see if Shui Shenxian and Su Meiyao had come. Shen Shang didn't wear a mask, it looked like a young boy. Lu Meng'er had heard of Shen Shang before, knowing that Yan Zilin had a very beautiful young boy in their possession. She was a little bit dissatisfied at that time, because the women of Bayawatiandi had to keep a certain distance from men. So she has been here, waiting for Shen Shang to appear, and then check it out carefully, lest Yan Zilin and Hua Shangyu get emotional with this little boy. But now, when Lu Meng'er saw Shen Shang, although he was very vigilant, he was not too harsh. If other men appeared like this, they would definitely eat Lu Meng'er's set of lore tricks. Sister Meng'er, this is Shen Shang. Shen Shang greeted quickly and politely. Lu Meng'er wore a mauve dress, although it was not as expensive as the deep purple, but it had a kind of dignified elegance. Her beautiful goose-egg face was a little vigilant at the moment, but it still didn't feel cold. This gorgeous and beautiful lady is also the woman who was enchanted by Shen Shang after her seal was reborn. Whenever I think of the sweet past happening with Sister Meng'er, Shen Shang always misses it. You are Shen Shang, Zilin said to me, and Sister Xiao also told me to do everything possible to help you. Lu Meng'er said. In fact, she has long learned from Shen Shangyu and Bai Yuyu that Shen Zhang's power is behind the scenes of Spark City. Seeing that even Bai Yuyu had such a good attitude towards Shen Shang, Lu Meng'er was more vigilant. In fact, this is also a kind of rebellious psychology. However, after seeing Shen Shang now, Lu Meng'er didn't know what to do. A kind of good feeling that couldn't be said to Shen Shang came up in her heart. This kind of good feeling is very wonderful, which makes her look very pleasing to Shen Shang. I even hope to talk to Shen Shang more. Of course Lu Meng'er also realized this inexplicable feeling change, so she was more vigilant and forced herself to resist Shen Shang. She shouted in her heart, to keep a distance from the young boy in front of her, she must maintain the attitude of a cold big sister, never let this young boy feel tender and considerate. Sister Meng'er, Sister Shangyu, where have they all gone? Shen Shang looked at the door around him, and he released his consciousness to investigate, but did not find them inside. Shangyu and Yuyu escorted important supplies back to Bayawatiandi, are you in a hurry to find them? Lu Meng'er said that although she wanted to pretend to be cold, she couldn't help revealing a trace of tenderness when she looked at Shen Zhang's eyes. Ah, I thought they would wait for me to come. Shen Shang sighed. I have something important to find them. By the way, are Shenxian and Meiyao's sister coming? Do you know them? Lu Meng'er heard Shen Shang mention Shui Shenxian and was more alert. I don't know, but they often listen to Sister Shangyu and they mentioned you. Shen Shang smiled and said, Sister Meng'er, you are very good at setting up a refiner. This is what Sister Xiao said. All right. You have 6 magic mirrors in your hand. You shouldn't need me to help you refining it, right? Lu Meng'er quietly said, sitting there, her posture very elegant. She thought about it, still politely picked up the teapot, gave Shen Shang a cup of tea, and said, sit down and drink tea. She didn't know what to do, she became gentle without knowing it, and then blamed herself again, so unpretentious. Of course, Shen Shang does not know Lu Meng'er's psychological changes. If he knows it, he will definitely find it funny. Thank you Meng'er, Shen Shang smiled. Mr. Shen, do you have any important things for Sister Shangyu? You can trust me and you can entrust me. Lu Meng'er said. Sister Xiao asked me to believe you and cooperate with you. Shen Shang took out something like a black brick, put it on the table, and said, Sister Meng'er, you are a master of the weapon, can you look at this extraterrestrial material, can you turn it into a weapon or a magic weapon? When Lu Meng'er saw it, she was shocked. She certainly recognized what it was. This is Sheng Zan Tai. Lu Meng'er immediately took it. After feeling the weight, he was more certain and surprised. Shen Gongzi, how did you get it? It's still such a big piece. Is this holy profound iron very powerful? Shen Shang didn't really know that he copied several warehouses in Wang Shengzhen's underground city and got a lot of these black brick-like things. All he knew was that it was difficult for him to heat up with his own flame, that is, it was difficult to melt. Of course it is great, but this is the material outside the sky, may not be very rare outside the sky, but in the 10 worlds, it is very rare. Over the years, I have barely accumulated a pound through the channel under the Devil Abyss. Lu Meng'er couldn't help but look at the brick, and sighed, your little piece, at least 100 pounds. She stroked it a few times, and when she looked at Shen Shang, she just felt very happy. Her eyes were as soft as water, and she showed a beautiful and charming smile. Shen, I can charge you nothing to help you refine. I promise I will never steal your holy iron. I don't need any magic weapon. Shen Shang waved his hand. He had something like the blue dragon slaughtering demon knife. What a holy iron made from the holy profound iron, it was a one-knife thing. Lu Meng'er only felt very regretful and said, Shen Gongzi, this is your thing, I have no right to take charge. But I hope you keep it well and don't fall into the hands of those bastards. Sister Meng'er, I'll give it to you. As a ceremony, Shen Shang quickly pushed back Sheng Xuanti, and then touched Lu Meng'er's hand. She did not resist, but was stunned by the meeting. Is this too expensive? Lu Meng'er couldn't believe it, and didn't want to accept it. Because she feels that the little boy in front of her seems to be deliberately wanting to tease her. Will it be too much money if she accepts it? Sister Meng'er, I have something to ask for your help. Shen Shang said. Spark City is very important to me. I would like to ask Meng'er to help check the enchantment of Spark City and cooperate with Senior Zhu Xiao to build a powerful formation. Enchantment. Sister Xiao has said to me that Spark City also has an interest in our world of flowers, and we will help you without Shen Gongzi's remuneration. Lu Meng'er bit her lip lightly and refused Shen Zhang's gift. If an outsider sees this miraculous female emperor in such a gesture, she will certainly not believe her eyes, which looks like a little girl. A little gift. Shen Shang smiled. This piece of Saint Profound Iron is really a small gift. Shen Shang still has many pieces in his hand, tens of thousands of caddies. And he thinks that there should be a lot of Lingfeng Tianzun there, and it will be his since then. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4022, Send. Lu Meng'er knew that Shen Shang had helped Baihualu a lot, and she was naturally embarrassed to ask for such a valuable gift. In her opinion, what little gift Shen Shang said was a set of rhetoric, just to let her accept it. This piece of Saint Profound Iron, placed in the 10 worlds, is simply not a small gift. Shen Gongzi, don't do that. You make a price, and I will buy your holy profound iron. Lu Meng'er is still very principled, and besides, she doesn't want to accept the gift of this little boy in front of her, just to protect her last restraint. Sister Meng'er, I still have a lot here, this is really a small gift for you. Shen Shang smiled and said, I still have a lot of things to trouble you in the future, then you don't refuse me. Now. In order to convince Lu Meng'er, Shen Shang quickly took out a lot of Saint Profound Iron and placed it on the table. Lu Meng'er is all dumbfounded. Where did all the sacred iron come from? Before Shen Shang did not know that this is the holy profound iron. Shen Gongzi, where did you find so many sacred irons? Lu Meng'er's beautiful face was full of surprise. She took a deep breath and asked after she calmed down. The guys from outside the world have already arrived in the top 10 worlds, and their main goal is to be proud of the world. Shen Shang said, Sister Meng'er, do you know about the underground city outside the Emperor City? Dungeon under the Zenmo Peak. I heard. The dungeon suddenly collapsed, and many outsiders appeared, and then the army of Zhu Shaoshandi used to suppress them. Lu Meng'er nodded. I just got it from there. These sacred irons were placed in the warehouse before. I just knew that they were very strong. I don't know what the sacred iron was. Then I took it all away. Shen Shang smiled and said, No, I want to make a big profit. Lu Meng'er felt very moved. She collected it for many years before she got so much a caddy, but the little boy in front of her didn't know how much the caddy, she could just take out a lot. She finally understands why Hua Shangyu and Bai Yuyu, as well as Yan Zilan, all said that Shen Shang is very capable. Sister Meng'er, as well as this thing, is also alien, called Ji. Shen Shang took out several Ji and handed it to Lu Meng'er. It's Ji. Lu Meng'er took it in surprise and said, 10,000 years ago, the divine horned beast invaded the 10 worlds. We had obtained it at that time, but it was already used up. Can you use this kind of thing? Shen Shang said in surprise. I only know that it can be used to enhance the equipment, let the equipment release energy, and operate the magic marks within the equipment. Well, this is one of the main uses. And the biggest use is to arrange the teleportation array. Lu Meng'er said. The energy crystals of the 10 worlds, that is, crystals, at most can only be used for space. It is impossible to open the space channel for the communication. Sister Meng'er, can you build a teleportation array? Can you teleport from here to Bayawatiandi? Shen Shang asked quickly. Lu Meng'er also seemed a little excited at the moment, and intuitively told her that Shen Shang had many DZI beads in his hands. If there are really a lot of DZI beads, then she will be useful to study the teleport for many years. Yes, we have studied the teleportation array that complies with the rules of the 10 heavens and the earth. It has been many years, but because there are no DZI beads, we have never tried to open it. Lu Meng'er said. After she finished, she quickly took out many discs, which are the core accessories for the layout of the teleportation array. Each disc is as big as a grinding disc. Jin Can looks very heavy. We can try it now, Lu Meng'er said. Mr. Shen. This may require some DZI beads, and it will waste your DZI beads. I will use spars to compensate for your losses. Don't use it, Tianju counts me. They are all people, what's your politeness? Shen Shang waved and smiled. Lu Meng'er, but his woman, just lost her memory temporarily. In fact, Shen Shang now can't wait to help her restore her memory immediately. Even if his soul is damaged, he wants to try it. However, he had to ask Bai Yuyu, because Bai Yuyu had told him before, and to help someone restore his memory, he must first consult with her. Mr. Shen, it may take 20 DZI beads. Lu Meng'er saw the hope of starting the teleportation array, so she asked with a cheek. In fact, Lu Meng'er is usually not like this. She is the divine soldier emperor. Even if she doesn't speak and sits there on weekdays, she feels like an emperor. Here, Shen Shang took out 20 G beads to Lu Meng'er. Lu Meng'er also knew that at this time, she didn't look like she usually did. She wanted to keep her usual appearance, but she couldn't do it. As soon as she touched Shen Zhang's eyes, her heart softened unconsciously, and then the whole person was very gentle to Shen Shang unknowingly. Shen Gongzi, these arrays can form a large teleportation array, or they can be turned into a teleportation array at close range alone. Lu Meng'er said, I put 20 DZI beads on 2 arrays internal. She explained what the 20 DZI beads were for, so that Shen Shang didn't think she wasted them. Well, I'll take an array to Xingyan Gate. Xingyan Gate is not too far from here, Shen Shang said. Xingyan Gate is in the city, which is very close. Lu Meng'er said. Theoretically, when this array is used alone, the adjacent big cities can communicate with each other. Then I will go to Xingyan Gate now. Shen Shang recorded Lu Meng'er's communication symbol, took the teleportation plate, rode 6 magic mirrors, and flew to the forbidden ground of Xingyan Gate. After he came to the forbidden place, he used a communication symbol to contact Lu Meng'er. Sister Meng'er, can I open the order now and send it to Baihualu? Shen Shang asked. Well, yes, Lu Meng'er responded. Shen Shang jumped on that position, and then started the transmission. In a blink of an eye, he appeared in the hall of Baihua building. Standing on that position, Lu Meng'er was beside him, smiling happily. Successful, Sister Meng'er, you are awesome. You can be successful without Jiju's test. Shen Shang really admires. After all, the laws of space in the 10 worlds are different. Lu Meng'er can find success under such conditions, which is quite difficult. Actually, I used to rely on a small amount of DZI beads and used a very small transmission array to conduct transmission experiments in a room. Lu Meng'er said, it has not been tested for a large long-distance transmission array, but generally speaking not much differences. Then you can get one in Bayawatiandi and Jushaoshandi, so that everyone can quickly support each other. Shen Shang laughed. This kind of long-distance transmission requires a lot of DZI beads. There is no problem with the position. Lu Meng'er sighed softly. It's okay, I have a lot of DZI beads here. It is not enough, outsiders will send them to us. Shen Shang suddenly lowered his voice, said, Sister Meng'er, there is a big man from outside, hidden in the Tianong Empire. There are a lot of DZI beads in his hand. Let's go find him to borrow a little. How? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4023, Divine Furnace. Lu Meng'er also knew that her main task in coming to Spark City was to help Shen Shang build Spark City. Xiao Shanglan didn't tell her how to help her, but only said that Spark City needed some help from the master to arrange the big battle. And now, Shen Shang actually wants to pull her to the extraterrestrial forces. If it were before, Lu Meng'er would definitely refuse without hesitation, because this kind of thing is too risky. But now it was Shen Shang who wanted to go. She wanted to follow her heart, mainly to protect Shen Shang. She still doesn't know how powerful Shen Shang is, so she thinks it is very dangerous for Shen Shang to fight against the forces outside the sky, and she is very eager to protect Shen Shang in her heart. In fact, even Xiao Xionglan and Bai Yuyu do not know how terrible Shen Xiong is now. That is to say, they only know Huang Jintian and Ao Shidian. Seeing Lu Menger hesitating, Shen Xiong smiled and said, Sister Munger, I have 6 magic mirrors. If we can't beat or be surrounded by enemies, we can run away through the 6 magic mirrors. Quote. He put out the 6 god mirrors and made them bigger, then he jumped up and extended his hand again, laughing, Sister Munger, you come up and try. Lu Menger also naturally reached out to grab Shen Xiong. Shen Xiong took Lu Menger's soft jade hand, gently pulled her up, and then controlled the 6 god mirrors to release a shield. Shen Gongzi, you have really good control over the 6 god mirrors. Of course Lu Menger knew the horror of the 6 god mirrors. You know, the 6 magic mirrors used to go out with them in the hands of these women in Bayawadiandi. Although 6 magic mirrors are in Shen Zhang's hands, Lu Menger didn't feel anything wrong, because they know the 6 magic mirrors very well. Shen Xiong can control the 6 magic mirrors, which has already been recognized by the 6 magic mirrors. That's for sure, so don't worry. Shen Xiong smiled. If you follow me, I will know what is more important. He used to copy the underground city warehouse, but picked up a lot of garbage. Shen Gongzi, I can go with you, but I have to ask Sister Xiao. Lu Menger said. No need to ask her, we can go directly. Shen Xiong said. No, I want to tell her. Lu Menger still insisted. This is for you. Shen Xiong took out a grain of sea soul pill and handed it to her, said, Sister Menger, this is. Is this the pill that knows the sea soul? Sister Xiao and Zilin have told me. Lu Menger looked at the golden pill in Shen Zhang's hand, and was a little excited. This is what can help her break through the mind and practice. Dan. Shen Xiong originally wanted to use the old routine of Menger soul pill to win Lu Menger's favor. Unexpectedly, Yan Zilin had already told Lu Menger about the knowledge of Hai's soul pill. Sister Menger, this is for you, eat it quickly. Shen Xiong grabbed Lu Menger's hand, and then put this pill in her palm. You gave me such a precious thing again. I don't know how to thank you. Lu Menger bit her lip lightly. She received Shen Zhang's gift for the 2nd time, which was very precious to her. Sister Menger, I don't mean anything. I have Senior Ju Xiao and Huang Jintian for them. Shen Xiong laughed. Because you can help me protect the City of Sparks, so I want to help you become stronger. Quote. Thank you. Lu Menger nodded and heard Shen Xiong say it was also given to Long Ju Xiao and Huang Jintian. Instead, she felt a lot easier. Otherwise, she would think that Shen Xiong wanted to pursue her. After all, she would be very difficult to deal with in the pursuit of such a good young boy. Lu Menger ate the sea spirit pill and entered a room to refine it. Shen Xiong entered his room here and took out 6 magic mirrors. Sister Mirror, how was the study of the beads that day? Shen Xiong asked, can you use G beads well? The 6 god mirrors are just absorbing the energy of Spar, and they are already very strong. If they can absorb the energy of G bead, they will definitely be stronger. Jiju is very easy to use. Xiao Jing's sister is also very happy, jumping in the space inside Lu Daojingjing and laughing. Brother, if there are a lot of dizzy, I can also absorb the energy of Dizu and put Lu Daoshan. The mirror is repaired. How many DZI beads will it take to repair the 6 magic mirrors? Shen Xiong also asked with some excitement. The damage of the 6 magic mirrors is not yet obvious. If you face a very powerful enemy or a magic weapon, it will be reflected. A lot more, repairing the 6 god mirrors is not a top priority. For the time being, there is no need to repair them. Those G beads are reserved for the 6 god mirrors, are for you alchemy pharmaceuticals. Little Mirror's sister said. Dianju can make alchemy medicine? Shen Xiong asked. I think it's okay. In alchemy, you can add the energy of G bead in moderation. Xiao Jing's sister said. Brother, I think you can use G bead's energy to transform yourself. What should I say? Shen Xiong asked in a hurry. You can practice a Dao Yuan Jing. Just like the cultivation of the outsiders, the Dao Yuan force they release is still very strong. Little Mirror's sister said. The energy of the Tianju can help you condense the Dao Yuan Jing. The cultivation practice above Taoist realm is very common outside the sky, and there is also a perfect cultivation system. If you transform your cultivation practice in advance, you might be able to break through the cultivation practice of Taoism and humanity among the 10 worlds. Shen Xiong immediately sorted out the medicinal materials. He wanted to refine Mad Blood Pill, refine it with the Heaven and Earth Pill Furnace, and also add the energy of G Bead. What will happen if you put Tianju into the heaven and earth red furnace to refine it? Shen Shang thought suddenly. Will the soul appear in the medicinal materials placed in the heaven and earth Dan furnace? If the soul of G-bead appears, is the energy inside G-bead all soul energy? Shen Shang thought for a while, suddenly ecstatic. If he can use the heaven and earth pill furnace to refine G-bead, and then extract a very powerful soul energy, then he can enhance the soul. For example, Lu Meng'er, after her powerful soul, Shen Shang can easily help her restore her memory. Shen Shang threw a DZI into the celestial furnace. The black DZI bead is pure energy inside. But G-bead entered the heaven and earth pill furnace, and as Shen Shang infused into the soul flame, the faint white glow appeared inside the dark beads. There has been a change. What's going on? Shen Shang was secretly excited, and then kept pouring into the flames. Also at this time, the beginning of the heaven and earth red furnace began to frantically absorb the heaven and earth spirits around. Danlu gathers energy on himself, and then refines that DZI bead. The heaven and earth pill furnace has also changed. Shen Shang was surprised. This heaven and earth pill furnace could gather energy on its own, as if it was absorbing energy. He had been thinking about how to make Tiandi Danlu self-evolve. Now, it seems that using Jiju may be a good idea. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4024, Divine Power. Shen Shang didn't know much about the heaven and earth Dan furnace, but Xiao Jing's sister had speculated that the heaven and earth monastery could grow. Since the heaven and earth pagoda can grow, it must definitely absorb energy. Maybe this red furnace only absorbs higher energy, such as the energy in the DZI. Putting G-bead directly in there will not change much. After I joined the flame, G-bead began to emit white light. Shen Shang recalled the process just now, mainly because the flame he released had a fire spirit. This is the key. The heaven and earth pyro furnace itself cannot directly refine G-beads, and requires special blessings. Of course, the heaven and earth Dan furnace can absorb the spirits of the 10 heaven and earth by itself, which is what surprised Shen Shang most. The speed of gathering spirit was terrible. Fortunately, it was carried out in Baihua building. No one was surprised even when there was movement. Baihualu itself is the place where the elixir is sold. This phenomenon of suddenly gathering a lot of spirits is not surprising. Not long afterwards, the celestial beads inside the heavenly earth furnace became pure white, but they were black before. Tiandi Danlu did not absorb this DZI bead by itself. Shen Shang took the DZI bead out of the DZI furnace. He thought that heaven and earth pill furnace would absorb the energy of G-bead and grow by itself. Lu Daojing's mirror just floated beside him, so Xiao Jing's sister could see what had just happened. Sister mirror, Dan furnace has not swallowed G-bead. How does Dan furnace absorb energy to grow? Shen Shang asked. Brother, the world is too strange, I still don't understand. I will try to see if I can become an instrument of Danlu. Xiao Jing's sister replied. Maybe Danlu needs an instrument to grow on its own. Stand up. At first, the 6 mirrors of the 6 mirrors were because of the little mirror's sister's skill, so even if Shen Shang was suppressed by the seal, she could control the 6 mirrors to absorb energy and grow on her own. Okay, in short, this Danlu has helped me a lot now, it doesn't matter if it doesn't grow. Shen Shang laughed. Brother, go study that DZI bead. Maybe it will be of great help to your alchemy. Sister Xiao Jing laughed. Shen Shang looked at the white DZI, he tried to crush it, but found it very strong. I can destroy it, but the movement is not small. Shen Shang can feel that there is a very powerful energy inside G-bead. If he continues to increase his strength and crush it, it may explode. I can find Sister Meng'er and let her take a look. Shen Shang put away Tiandi Danlu and took G-beads to the outside. Lu Meng'er is still refining the sea soul pill in the room. The speed of refining depends on the individual. Some people can refine quickly, while others need some time. And Lu Meng'er's refining speed is very fast, and Shen Shang didn't wait long before he saw Lu Meng'er walked out with joy. She refining the sea soul pill, the ***** consciousness immediately went up a step, broke the original limit, the whole person looks a little different. When Lu Meng'er came out of the room, he still had a majestic momentum, beautiful eyes showing seriousness, and a hint of domineering. But after seeing Shen Shang, her eyes became very soft in a flash, and she smiled lightly. Shen Gongzi, your sea spirit pill is really good, thank you very much. Sister Meng'er, help me look at this DZI bead. Shen Shang quickly handed over the white DZI bead and said, I just made this DZI bead with the Dan furnace and it became like this. Shen Shang felt that refining G beads belonged to the category of refining tools, maybe Lu Meng'er could see something. Lian Tianju. Lu Meng'er heard it, and found it very interesting. After she took it, she held it tightly in her hand and injected herself with blood and consciousness to feel it. It's weird. Lu Meng'er frowned lightly. The energy contained in G bead has become a lot stronger. So strange, how could it become so strong? What was the original energy of G bead? Shen Shang felt strange when he heard Lu Meng'er say this, and asked, how much stronger? The energy contained in this DZI bead is equivalent to 10 times the original. No, it is even higher, and the energy characteristics are also very different. Lu Meng'er felt more and more shocked after feeling it. How to say? What is the difference in energy characteristics? Shen Shang asked. The energy crystallization of our top 10 worlds, such as our spar, lacks a certain energy characteristic, which makes it difficult to open the space. And the energy contained in the bead has this characteristic. After finishing his thoughts, Lu Meng'er thought for a while, and said, the celestial bead of the sanctuary outside the heavens, the energy qualities can make people condense the Dao Yuanjing. Although she has been in the top 10 worlds, she is quite familiar with the energy outside of heaven. The energy floating in the top 10 worlds is called divine energy, isn't it not as strong as the Holy Land? Shen Shang asked. The energy floating in the top 10 worlds is mainly from the outer realm of the heavens, and it was sent to the top 10 worlds by being filtered very weakly by the realm of the heavens. Lu Meng'er said, this was what we forced out of the population of those horned beasts. Quote, the little DZI beads in the Holy Land, after absorbing the divine energy, become white. Shen Shang said in surprise, wouldn't it be said that this kind of DZI bead is stronger than the DZI beads in the sanctuary? It turned out that I absorbed a lot of energy. Shen Gongzi, can you put a lot of energy into G bead? Lu Meng'er said in surprise, we tried many times that year and never succeeded. Success means G bead. There is a sacred power inside. Because of the 6 magic mirrors' help. Shen Shang casually made an excuse. He still doesn't want to talk about the Dan furnace. After all, that heaven and earth Dan furnace involves too much. He is worried that Lu Meng'er will be involved, so it is still as confidential as possible. Shen Gongzi, if this DZI bead is really made by absorbing divine energy, it will be of great use to us. Lu Meng'er was slightly excited, saying, we cultivate blood qi, which is originally transformed by divine energy. This kind of DZI, there are qualities within it that will help us quickly cultivate Dao Yuanjing. Shen Shang had planned to cultivate Dao Yuanjing quickly, but now Lu Meng'er said that this kind of sacred bead might be of great help to Dao Yuanjing. After all, this kind of DZI bead, combined with the divine energy and the energy of the sanctuary, maybe the Dao Yuan crystal that was cultivated may be stronger than the sanctuary. Lu Meng'er became more and more excited, and quickly took hold of Shen Zhang's hand and smiled and said, Mr. Shen, the Dao Yuanjing we cultivated should be stronger than the outsiders. Once we break through the limits of cultivation, we can rush 10 worlds out. Sister Meng'er, do you really want to break out of the top 10? Shen Shang smiled. Of course I think, because I always wanted to find someone, he might be outside the top 10 worlds. Lu Meng'er said of this matter, with a sad expression, and sighed softly, I don't know that person actually, who is it? I just think there is someone waiting for me to find him. Shen Shang touched his heart slightly, this is obviously him. Lu Meng'er actually retained such a strong subconscious. To his surprise. Sister Meng'er, the energy contained in this DZI bead may help the soul. You should first cultivate the soul. Shen Shang said. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4025, Holy Blood Pill. Shen Shang is a very powerful person, so powerful that the soul can carry the body. It means that the main soul is immortal, then he can quickly reshape the flesh and rebirth. He believes that the future cultivation path of Aoshi universe is mainly to cultivate the soul, and the soul must be stronger than the flesh. Xiao Shanglin and Hua Shangyu did not tell Lu Meng'er what Shen Shang was, but only said that Shen Shang and Ao Shi Zhu Shen had a deep connection. Therefore, Lu Meng'er believes that Shen Shang may be inherited by the ancestral god, otherwise he will not be able to control the 6 god mirrors. Shen Gongzi, my soul is very strong now. It is only because of the power of the law that restricts my inability to practice consciousness, which leads to weak consciousness. Lu Meng'er said, if I want to cultivate the soul, I need it. Raise the flesh. After all, Lu Meng'er is a person who has lived for many years, and her soul is indeed strong in the 10 worlds. But in Shen Zhang's view, it was far from enough. Let's practice soul first. Shen Shang didn't explain much. Yes, Yu is very good at cultivating soul, I will ask her. Lu Meng'er also listened to Shen Shang. She accepted the white DZI and planned to study it in detail later. Shen Gongzi, when are you going to leave for the Tianang Empire? Lu Meng'er asked. She also wanted to get a large amount of Saint Profound Iron quickly. If there is a large amount of Saint Profound Iron, they can quickly create many equipments, and they will be more confident in facing the world. The last time they faced the divine horned beast, they suffered because they did not have enough preparation. Wait for me to practice for a few more days. By the way, Sister Mei Yao and Xian, when will they come? Shen Shang asked. It stands to reason that Su Mei Yao and Shui Shenxian should be coming soon, and Shui Shenxian has been following Lu Meng'er. They were in Aoshi Tiandi before, but they had something to go back to Bai Hua Tiandi, so they didn't come here for a while. Lu Meng'er said, when they deal with Bai Hua Tiandi's affairs, they will come here. Sister Meng'er, there are 30,000 DZI here for you to test the teleportation array. Shen Shang smiled and said, we will go to the Tianang Empire, get the Saint Profound Iron, and then send it back here immediately, it might work. Lu Meng'er took a look at the storage bag handed over by Shen Shang, and was very shocked. Shen Shang gave her 30,000 DZI so casually. These DZI beads are astronomical to her. There are many more in Shen Zhang's hands, and these 30,000 DZI beads are all trivial to him. Shen Gongzi, you can rest assured that I will definitely create the best teleportation array. Lu Meng'er is full of confidence at the moment. I'm back to Xingyanmen. If something happens, contact me with a messenger. Shen Shang is anxious to go back to practice alchemy. He is now a Taoist realm, he can continue to break through. Long Jushao is also in Xingyan Gate, he wants to sit in the whole Spark City at all times. Shen Shang found Long Jushao and gave him some DZI beads to let him study. As for the equipment Wang Shengjun gave him, because of the limited number, he had to send it to the most elite warriors. He just gave Long Jushao the 30,000 Skyhawk, Dragon and Lion eggs and asked him to arrange people to hatch. Long Jushao was pleasantly surprised to see these batches of Tianying Dragon and Lion eggs. He knows a lot about Tianying Longxi. He said that the growth rate is very fast. As long as it hatches and has enough rations, it takes only 1 month to reach adulthood, and cultivation is equivalent to the cultivation of Taoist realm. Shen Shang was shocked to learn that the Skyhawk was so powerful. Uncle Dragon, what did the eagle and the lion eat? Shouldn't we eat people? We can't give them food for people. Shen Shang quickly waved his hand. Relax, our dragons will definitely be able to raise this batch of Tianying Longxi. Long Jushao patted Shen Zhang's shoulder and smiled. What the Tianying Longxi eats, as long as you add dragon blood, we have to be dragon blood. That's great. Shen Shang felt relieved. It's right to raise it for me. If you raise it for others, you may not be able to raise it well. Long Jushao laughed. By then, this batch of Tianying Longxi will be able to reproduce more. Shen Shang told Long Jushao some things about the temple of Aoshi, let him beware of the penetration of extraterrestrial forces, and defend the Spark City. The ***** horned beast should have spoken, saying that Spark City is their granary, then we don't need to worry too much, just pull out the traitors lurking in Spark City. Long Jushao laughed. Spark City is everything, you can rest assured in my control. Shen Shang nodded and went back to the Forbidden Land. He would use the Heaven and Earth Pill Furnace to refine the Mad Blood Pill, and he would cooperate with the White Sky Pearl to refine the pill. In these days, all the heavenly abyss of Aoshi world has changed. There are a lot of evil creatures, and they have become very irritable. Under the abyss of heaven and devil, it is most likely that the entry of the 10 races outside the heavens into the 10 worlds. What Shen Shang has to do now is to reach the 10th Taoist realm as soon as possible, and then find a way to break through the realm of Taoist realm. The 10 worlds restrict the entry of people with more than 10 Taoist realms. If someone surpasses the Taoist realm, they may be killed by the power of the 10 worlds. Shen Shang also knows this, but he thinks he can avoid the power of the law, and by then he will be the strongest of the 10 worlds. He used the lifeless dewdrops to cultivate the 10,000 years of Mad Blood Pill, and then refined it through the Heaven and Earth Pill Furnace, and then added white sacred DZI beads. The sacred Mad Blood Pill made by refining has very powerful effects and can make him break through faster. Sacred Mad Blood Pill is not easy to refine. Shen Shang spent a whole day, spent a lot of energy, and finally successfully refined a furnace, a total of 4. The 4 grains of Dan that had just been released were put on the palm of Shen Shang by a glance, and then he was eaten by him. It's so fierce. It seems that you can make a breakthrough in one fell swoop and step into the Taoist ninefold. Shen Shang has full confidence in the effect of these few Dans. Maybe you can cultivate Dao Yuanjing directly. Lu Meng'er was in the room, studying the teleportation array, and unknowingly arrived late at night. Yan Zilin lightly knocked on her door. Zilin, is there anything? Come in and talk. Lu Meng'er yelled softly. Sister Meng'er, that annoying guy is here. He knows that you are in Baihualu. Yan Zilin sighed. Listen to him, if you don't see him again, he will be in trouble in Spark City. Emperor Tianyan, Lu Meng'er frowned. How did he know I was here? I don't know, Yan Zilin said helplessly. I sent him just now, he said that the sky will come again. Leave it to me tomorrow. Lu Meng'er's eyes were slightly cold, and he said, this guy is stalking me, and I want him to give up his fantasy completely. By Sister Meng'er, how are you getting along with Mr. Shen? Yan Zilin asked. Didn't you have a conflict? How could we have a conflict? Master Shen is okay. Lu Meng'er's slightly cold eyes just suddenly softened. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4026, Golden Dogan. Seeing Lu Meng'er's reaction, Yan Zilin immediately noticed something and said with a smile, Sister Meng'er, haven't you been in contact with Shen Gongzi for a long time? Are you sure that others are good? Don't you all say that others are good? He helped us a lot in Baihualu. We also gave us such a precious sea spiritual pill. Lu Meng'er quickly defended. What did Mr. Shen give you? Yan Zilin said with a smile. Mr. Shen has long heard of your name, and he always wanted to see you. I guess he must have prepared a gift for you. There is indeed a gift. Lu Meng'er took out Sheng Zontai and said, this is it, he said he still has a lot. Sheng Zontai. Yan Zilin was also taken aback. She, who often does business, naturally understands the preciousness of Sheng Zontai. She often helped Lu Meng'er to collect Saint Profound Iron everywhere. Over the years, she had only collected a little. And Lu Meng'er has a big piece in his hand. No wonder you said that others are good. Yan Zilin smiled. This is a great gift. I don't want him in vain. Mr. Shen said, to help me set up in Star City, I will do my best to help him. Lu Meng'er worried that Yan Zilin would be cranky and quickly explained. I'm a little worried about Spark City. Speaking of this, Yan Zilin sighed softly. Tianyan Emperor certainly won't watch Starfire City grow up, this is his territory after all. Don't he understand this guy? Once the 10,000 races invade the 10 worlds, his empire will collapse in an instant. Lu Meng'er sneered. In any case, here is his site now, we are cautious. Yan Zilin urged. Right, what about Mr. Shen? He's going to be Xingyanman. Lu Meng'er said. Mr. Shen said, take me to Tianong Empire, does he know anyone in Tianong Empire? Yes, that is Prince Tianong, the prince is still in Spark City. This prince turned to Prince Shen and gave him great help. Yan Zilin said, since Prince Gong is going to the Tianong Empire, then follow him and protect him. Lu Meng'er nodded, and she didn't ask much. She is also upset now, because Emperor Tianyan will come to Baihualu tomorrow. She is very careful in this matter. She was very worried that Emperor Tianyan would fight against Spark City. Once the battle started, it would be difficult for Bayawatiandi to intervene, because she could not mobilize the horses for the first time. Xinghacheng is Shen Shang, she is very afraid to cause trouble to Shen Shang. Sister Meng'er, Emperor Tianyan has been pursuing you. This guy is really, where is he worthy of you? All day long haunting you. Yan Zilin said with disgust. I really want to call you and Qian assassination drop him. Look how it will be tomorrow. If he still doesn't give up, I can solve him without you and Ziqian. Lu Meng'er's eyes flashed a cold light and said, if he uses Spark City come threaten, don't blame me for being cruel. Now Lu Meng'er has what the divine soldier emperor should have. Yan Zilin also seemed to see something. Lu Meng'er wanted to maintain the order of Spark City, just like Emperor Tianyan was going to make trouble in Spark City, she would shoot. Do you want to tell Mr. Shen this matter? He has a lot of ideas. Yan Zilin said. I can solve Tianyan Emperor without telling him. Lu Meng'er said. If there is a force outside the sky behind Emperor Tianyan. Yan Zilin said again. Shen Gongzi has 6 magic mirrors. If there are strong outsiders, Shen Gongzi will use the 6 magic mirrors to cooperate with you, it will be much easier. The outsider is still very strong, and Lu Meng'er is also very worried about this. I'll tell Shen Gongzi in person. Lu Meng'er thought about it and agreed to tell Shen Shang about it. Then I'll go to rest first. Yan Zilan stretched out, then walked into the room and went to sleep. After Shen Xing, who closed his door and practiced in Xingyan's gate, took the divine mad blood pill, and according to his own ideas, he cultivated a Dao Yuan Jing in his heart. Within his heart, there is already a heavenly Dao species, and that Dao Yuanjing seems to be combined with his heavenly Dao species. Am I now in Taoist realm ninefold? Shen Shang took out 6 magic mirrors and asked Wang Shengjun. Wang Shengjun was very shocked to learn that Shen Shang was practicing Dao Yuanjing, because it had not been long before this. Lao Wang, outside the heavens, what is the realm level of Taoist realm? Shen Shang asked. For example, what are the characteristics of Dao in realm 9 and 10? It mainly depends on the power of Dao Yuan. If it is Zhouzhang, the power of Dao Yuan is blue. The power of Dao Yuan is white. Wang Shengjun asked. Shen Gongzi, what color is your Dao Yuan's power? Quote. Shen Shang was able to communicate without a teacher, and immediately condensed an energy in his palm through the Dao Yuanjing in his heart. Golden. Shen Shang frowned. Isn't it 9-fold or 10-fold? Is it 8-fold? Golden. Wang Shengjun exclaimed. Yes. Shen Shang curiously said. What are you doing so fuss? Isn't it wrong? I just heard that the power of the golden Dao Yuan is only when the Dao species are very powerful. Wang Shengjun said. Maybe your Dao species are special. So what exactly am I doing? Shen Shang still didn't understand. I don't know. I don't know the golden Dao Yuanli at all. Wang Shengjun sighed. Shen Gongzi, your Dao Yuanli should be very strong, plus the stuff in your hand, you can walk sideways in the 10 worlds. Now. Then someone has to try it out to know whether it is strong or not. It was morning, and Shen Shang took a shower in a hurry, and sent it to a room in Baihua building through the teleportation plate. The array was placed in Lu Meng'er's room. When Shen Shang passed it, she was still lying in bed. The movement of the teleportation was not small, so she was awakened. Sister Meng'er, why did you place this array in your room? Shen Shang said awkwardly, and then hurried to the door. I was studying the teleportation array, and I didn't expect that Mr. Shen would teleport it so early. Lu Meng'er is now wearing a white, cool nightgown. She is also a little shy, and hurriedly took out a set of clothes to put on. Shen Shang opened the door and went out, just to see Yan Zilan and Feng Rushui eating early in the outside hall. You're early, Shen Shang stunned, then smiled. Is there any earlier? Yan Zilan and Feng Rushui were stunned. Shen Shang came out of Lu Meng'er's room early in the morning, and looked refreshed. Lu Meng'er also hurried out at the moment, and the clothes on her body were still messy, as if they were wearing clothes in a panic. Yan Zilan and Feng Rushui were even more surprised to see Lu Meng'er. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4027, Yan Tianzun. After Lu Meng'er came out, he was rushing to organize his messy long hair while also anxiously arranging his clothes. Seeing Yan Zilan and Feng Rushui's strange eyes, and with a touch of ambiguous eyes, she immediately knew that the 2 women must have misunderstood her and Shen Shang. Seeing Lu Meng'er's busy hands, Shen Shang knew she was afraid of being misunderstood, and then laughed. Sister Zilan, Rushui, I just came from Xingyan Gate. You may not know it, Sister Meng'er's teleportation success. With that said, he walked to Lu Meng'er's side, and was very skillful in helping her comb her long, dark hair. Lu Meng'er didn't refuse him. Even if she wanted to refuse, she was embarrassed to push Shen Shang away, and she still had a sweet and warm feeling, which was very familiar and seemed to be the same for many years. Teleportation array, Yan Zilan said in surprise. Doesn't that require Ji to try to open it? Over the years, Yan Zilan also helped to find Ji, so she also knew the importance of Ji. Mr. Shen gave me a lot of DZI beads. Lu Meng'er was relieved. She was still worried that Yan Zilan and Feng Rushui misunderstood that she and Shen Shang had a close relationship. Feng Rushui was just surprised. Shen Shang and Lu Meng'er were renewed so quickly. After all, she knew that Lu Meng'er was Shen Zhang's woman, so she thought Lu Meng'er had recovered her memory. But now it seems that Lu Meng'er has not recovered his memory, but he has an inexplicable affection for Shen Shang subconsciously. Coupled with Shen Shang gave her many gifts, she is even better for Shen Shang. Do you want to try the teleportation array? Shen Shang smiled. That feels good. He had already helped Lu Meng'er comb his hair, and Lu Meng'er also smiled slightly at him, thanking him. Don't try it, Jiju is so rare, we won't waste it. Yan Zilan said. I have known that G is so important. When I was outside the sky, I should collect more. Feng Rushui said regretfully. I don't have much now, only more than 100,000. What? Yan Zilan and Lu Meng'er shouted at the same time. More than 100,000 DZI beads, that is a huge number. More than 100,000 DZI beads are not much outside of heaven. Feng Rushui took out a storage bag and put it on the table, said, all for you, I am also a member of the world of flowers, you are welcome. Rushui, thank you so much. Yan Zilan quickly hugged Feng Rushui, and Lu Meng'er also hugged her in the past. Lu Meng'er also knew that Feng Rushui was a phoenix and she was also a good friend of Shen Shang. Hua Shangyu also said that Feng Rushui and Shen Shang had a good relationship. Feng Rushui, a phoenix from heaven, joined the world of flowers, and Lu Meng'er was certainly very happy, not to mention that Feng Rushui now contributed more than 100,000 DZI. 100,000 DZI bead is really not much, don't be polite. Seeing Yan Zilan and Lu Meng'er, Feng Rushui thanked her so passionately, she was really flattered and explained with a smile. It's really not much, Shen Shang smiled. I still have a lot in my hand. Don't worry, wait for a trip to the Tianang Empire, maybe you can harvest more. Shen Shang speculates that in the Tianang Empire, there is a big man like Wang Shangjun, and if it goes well, he can borrow many DZI beads. At this time, Yan Zilan took out a messenger, received the message, and frowned, the Emperor Tianyan is here. This guy, I don't know what he is going to do. Lu Meng'er whispered. Emperor Tianyan, what is he doing here? Shen Shang asked hurriedly when she realized something was wrong. He has been harassing Meng'er's sister. We warned him once a long time ago and told him not to come to trouble Meng's sister. He also promised that there was indeed a long period of tranquility, but he is now sick again. Yan Zilan also very helpless. Although once the forces of heaven and earth entered the 10 worlds, these empires would surely collapse, even now, they have already existed in name only. But Emperor Tianyan still has strength, and there are a group of strong men under his hand, so it is not easy to mess with. Mr. Shen, I will handle this matter well. I promise that Spark City will never be involved in it. Lu Meng'er's face was determined, she was obviously going to use Thunder's wrist to deal with this matter. Shen Gongzi, you don't need to show up. We Baihualu can handle it. Yan Zilan smiled. You help us so much, you can't trouble you anymore. Okay, Shen Shang thought for a while and nodded, I'm waiting for you here. If you can't figure it out, you must contact me. Feng Rushui smiled at Shen Shang, beckoning him to be relieved, with her snow phoenix, there was nothing to fear for a Tianyan emperor. Although Yan Zilan is not dedicated to fighting, she has experienced the battle of the invasion of the horned beast after all, and after so many years of life, she has also experienced 100 battles. Lu Meng'er, the divine female emperor, is not to mention, her combat strength is very strong, plus Feng Rushui, a Tianyan emperor is really nothing. After their 3 daughters left, Shen Shang was not at ease and immediately notified Long Juxiao with a messenger and told him to rush to Baihualu quietly. Long Juxiao can fly directly, and at his speed, it is only a short while before he comes to Baihualu. Shen Shang is waiting for Long Juxiao on the top of Baihua building. Soon, Long Juxiao landed on the roof. Tianyan Emperor, this kind of thing, I can shoot him into a patty with a palm. Long Juxiao disdain. Let's take a look below quietly. Shen Shang said, I'm a little uneasy. After all, this great emperor is abnormal and he shouldn't be here to appear. There is an underground city outside the Emperor City. It is now collapsed. The movement is so great. Emperor Tianyan did not take anyone to preside over the overall situation. He studied the underground city and went here to harass Lu Meng'er. And Yan Zilan also said before that they had warned Emperor Tianyan a long time ago. The warning they said must have been a violent way, so Emperor Tianyan had not come for many years. Coming here to do things now is obviously a little weird. Shen Shang and Long Juxiao came to the first floor, and they hid behind that hall. Emperor Tianyan, you are too presumptuous, and even proposed such barbaric conditions. Lu Meng'er angered. Unpretentious, you have a lot of flowers in the world, so much money in the world of Aoshi. Is it difficult for you to support the world now? Shouldn't you support one? Emperor Tianyan sneered. In any case, you have to send 100,000 people to protect me Emperor City. We are not stealing or robbing. We trade potions, weapons, and magic weapons in exchange for resources. We are doing business diligently. Yan Zilin was also very angry and retorted. If you don't agree, don't want to stay in Spark City. Emperor Tianyan said coldly, I have a way to make you restless. Spark City is a safe city built by many forces of the world, and your Emperor's city can also participate in it, but you haven't acted, who blamed it? Yan Zilin said. Spark City is near the cave of the divine horned beast. It is not safe at all. We naturally don't do such stupid things. Emperor Tianyan sneered. That's why you choose this kind of place. After he finished speaking, he smiled proudly. I forgot to tell you that I am now the 10th heavenly newcomer, Yan Tianzun. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4028, 6 Fields. Shen Shang, who was hiding behind the hall, was quite surprised when he heard this sentence. He had just killed the Zenmo Tianzun not long ago. On that day, Yan Emperor became Yan Tianzun. 10 respects of heaven and earth. Sounds very bluffing, in fact, they are all stray dogs of extraterrestrial forces. The Emperor Tianyan said that he was Yan Tianzun, that must have been the morning of the forces of heaven and earth. After all, he is the great emperor of this great empire, and within the territory of the great empire, there is also the city of Sparks. No matter what your status is now, you should know that Spark City is built by everyone for self-protection, and no one can stop it. Yan Zilin said. I didn't say that I would stop the construction of the Spark City, but if you don't want to protect my Emperor's city, then you don't want to be better in the Spark City. Emperor Tianyan threatened. On the current scale of Spark City, no matter how many of you will be destroyed in the end. An old man beside Tianyan Emperor sneered, so I advise you to be smart and hold Yan Tianzun's thigh, don't silly again. Your Spark City is the granary in the eyes of the outsiders. Emperor Tianyan disdained. I don't look down on the Spark City. The abominable Long Jushao coaxed so many people to leave the imperial city, and robbed manpower and material resources. I can't stand it. In the back Long Jushao, he was a little angry when he heard this, but he was so suffocated that Shen Shang couldn't do anything, he wouldn't shoot. Shen Shang also learned about the current situation of Spark City from Long Jushao not long ago. The scale of Spark City is now getting bigger and bigger. After it is completely completed, it will gather most of the population of Aoshi world. Tianwei forces learned of the existence of Spark City, and they all wanted to compete for this granary. The scale of the expansion of Spark City is now larger than Shen Xiangga's previous plan. This is because more people have joined in successively to participate in the construction. According to Long Jushao's current plan, the largest main city is 1, and then 9 vice cities surround the main city. Finally, there are 100 large cities surrounding the main and auxiliary 10 cities, and these 100 large cities will have very strong and thick walls, and form a super large array with the main and auxiliary cities. This is in the world of Aoshi, many small and medium forces have joined in, and a large number of people who cannot afford to enter the imperial city. They can only desperately put everything in Star City. The reason why they saw hope and participated in the construction of Spark City was mainly because of the prestige of Long Jushao. Don't you dare to go to the Dragon Emperor Jushao, but come to us, do you think we are bullying? Lu Munger narrowed his eyes and saw the murderous expression in his eyes. Of course not. That's because I have pity on you beauties. I know very well that you will definitely die if you stay in the city of Sparks, and you will only be a meal of the outsider. Tianyan Emperor laughed and said, Menger, you only need to marry give me, you can quickly become Tianzun. Tianzun, I think it's a stray dog AA from outsiders. Shen Shang suddenly came out from behind the hall, and he motioned to Long Jushao to continue hiding behind. After he came out, he saw Emperor Tianyan, a middle-aged man, tall and mighty, who looked like one thing, not too bad. Shen Shang is now wearing a mask without a mask, and he plays with a real face. His handsome face, even Emperor Tianyan and the old man beside him, is a little bit jealous. You are Shen Shang? Emperor Tianyan asked. He had heard Shen Zhang's voice before, plus he had heard that Shen Shang was very handsome, so he asked subconsciously. Lu Munger and Yan Zilin were suddenly worried. Because in their view, Shen Shang is still very weak against Tianyan Emperor. If Tianyan Emperor suddenly shoots, Shen Shang will be very dangerous. So both of them immediately pulled Shen Shang over and let Shen Shang stand next to them, so that he could protect him in time. I really didn't expect that a woman of Bayawadiandi, who was rumored to have a clean face, even raised a little white face. Emperor Tianyan sneered, but his eyes and tone could not hide the sour jealousy. Don't talk nonsense, Lu Munger said angrily. You're leaving Baihualu, or we'll be welcome. Lu Meng'er, do you really think I'm afraid of you Baihuolu now? Emperor Tianyin laughed loudly. Don't talk about you, even if Long Jushao is here, I'm not afraid of him. After that, Emperor Tianyin ripped off his black robe and saw that he was wearing a set of golden scale armor. At first glance, he knew that it was an armor made of dragon scales. The breadth of this armor is obviously from outside. Lu Meng'er knew these well, so she immediately concluded that Tianyin Emperor's armor set was extremely strong and a powerful equipment for the sanctuary beyond heaven. It was difficult to break it with the power of the 10 heavens and earth. Later, the old man beside Tianyin Emperor also tore the black robe on his body to reveal the same golden dragon scale armor. Lu Meng'er's complexion has changed. It is difficult to break this kind of equipment from the heavenly sanctuary. When they first faced the horned beast, they had suffered a lot. Emperor Tianyin and the old man have very high cultivation practices. With their strength and the extraterrestrial equipment, they are indeed very powerful. No matter how strong Lu Meng'er and Yan Zilan are, it will be difficult to defeat them in a short time. In addition, there are a lot of people here in Baihuolu. If Emperor Tianyin suddenly broke out here, a lot of innocent people will be affected. Feng Rushui is fairly calm. She came from outside. Although she does not have a lot of extraterrestrial equipment in her hand, she also has 1 or 2 weapons that are well known. Not to mention Shen Shang, he has the Blue Dragon Slayer's sword, and he is not afraid of these extraterrestrial equipment. Sister Meng'er, do you have any formations here? Shen Shang asked in a low voice. Can stop the formation of wars that broke out here. No, Lu Meng'er whispered. Shen Gongzi, don't worry, we will protect you. Little white face, you are quite comfortable hiding behind a woman. You are a man, just stand up. Emperor Tianyan mocked. He's still a child. Are you Emperor Tianyin Emperor, Yan Tianzun, do you want to start with a child? Lu Meng'er quickly protected Shen Shang behind him. When I was as old as him, there were hundreds of women. Emperor Tianyin sneered. Lu Meng'er, I didn't expect you to be good, like this kind of kid. Lu Meng'er was very angry, but she couldn't shoot here. Shen Shang communicated with Xiao Jing's sister, and then released the 6 magic mirrors. The 6 god mirrors suddenly became very large, suspended above this tall hall, and the mirror faced the ground, releasing a field to cover the entire hall. Brother, this is the 6 realms. Xiao Jing's sister told Shen Shang. Of course Lu Meng'er and Yan Zilan knew that Shen Shang had 6 magic mirrors, but she didn't expect Shen Shang to be released suddenly. Also, they had fought side by side with the 6 magic mirrors, but they never knew that the 6 magic mirrors had this ability, and they could actually release such a powerful field and cover them all. In this way, even if you fight in this hall, it will not affect the entire Baihua building. Shen Shang, who was hiding behind the hall, was quite surprised when he heard this sentence. He had just killed the Zenmo Tianzun not long ago. On that day, Yan Emperor became Yan Tianzun. 10 respects of heaven and earth. Sounds very bluffing, in fact, they are all stray dogs of extraterrestrial forces. The Emperor Tianyin said that he was Yan Tianzun, that must have been the morning of the forces of heaven and earth. After all, he is the great emperor of this great empire, and within the territory of the great empire, there is also the city of Sparks. No matter what your status is now, you should know that Spark City is built by everyone for self-protection, and no one can stop it. Yan Zilan said. I didn't say that I would stop the construction of the Spark City, but if you don't want to protect my Emperor City, then you don't want to be better in the Spark City. Emperor Tianyin threatened. On the current scale of Spark City, no matter how many of you will be destroyed in the end. An old man beside Tianyin Emperor sneered. So I advise you to be smart and hold Yan Tianzun's thigh, don't silly again. Your Spark City is the granary in the eyes of the outsiders. Emperor Tianyin disdained. I don't look down on the Spark City. The abominable Long Jushao coaxed so many people to leave the imperial city, and robbed manpower and material resources. I can't stand it. In the back Long Jushao, he was a little angry when he heard this, but he was so suffocated that Shen Shang couldn't do anything, he wouldn't shoot. Shen Shang also learned about the current situation of Spark City from Long Jushao not long ago. The scale of Spark City is now getting bigger and bigger. After it is completely completed, it will gather most of the population of Aoshi world. Tianwei forces learned of the existence of Spark City, and they all wanted to compete for this granary. The scale of the expansion of Spark City is now larger than Shen Xiangga's previous plan. This is because more people have joined in successively to participate in the construction. According to Long Jushao's current plan, the largest main city is one, and then 9 vice cities surround the main city. Finally, there are 100 large cities surrounding the main and auxiliary 10 cities, and these 100 large cities will have very strong and thick walls, and form a super large array with the main and auxiliary cities. This is in the world of Aoshi. Many small and medium forces have joined in, and a large number of people who cannot afford to enter the imperial city. They can only desperately put everything in Star City. The reason why they saw hope and participated in the construction of Spark City was mainly because of the prestige of Long Jushao. Don't you dare to go to the Dragon Emperor Jushao, but come to us. Do you think we are bullying? Lu Meng'er narrowed his eyes and saw the murderous expression in his eyes. Of course not. That's because I have pity on you beauties. I know very well that you will definitely die if you stay in the City of Sparks, and you will only be a meal of the outsider. Tianyan Emperor laughed and said, Menger, you only need to marry give me, you can quickly become Tianzun. Tianzun, I think it's a stray dog from outsiders. Shen Shang suddenly came out from behind the hall, and he motioned to Long Jushao to continue hiding behind. After he came out, he saw Emperor Tianyan, a middle-aged man, tall and mighty, who looked like one thing, not too bad. Shen Shang is now wearing a mask without a mask, and he plays with a real face. His handsome face, even Emperor Tianyan and the old man beside him, is a little bit jealous. You are Shen Shang? Emperor Tianyan asked. He had heard Shen Zhang's voice before, plus he had heard that Shen Shang was very handsome, so he asked subconsciously. Lu Meng'er and Yan Zilin were suddenly worried. Because in their view, Shen Shang is still very weak against Tianyan Emperor. If Tianyan Emperor suddenly shoots, Shen Shang will be very dangerous. So both of them immediately pulled Shen Shang over and let Shen Shang stand next to them, so that he could protect him in time. I really didn't expect that a woman of Bayawatiandi, who was rumored to have a clean face, even raised a little white face. Emperor Tianyan sneered, but his eyes and tone could not hide the sour jealousy. Don't talk nonsense, Lu Meng'er said angrily. You're leaving Baihualu, or we'll be welcome. Lu Meng'er, do you really think I'm afraid of you Baihualu now? Emperor Tianyan laughed loudly. Don't talk about you, even if Long Jushao is here, I'm not afraid of him. After that, Emperor Tianyan ripped off his black robe and saw that he was wearing a set of golden scale armor. At first glance, he knew that it was an armor made of dragon scales. The breadth of this armor is obviously from outside. Lu Meng'er knew these well, so she immediately concluded that Tianyan Emperor's armor set was extremely strong and a powerful equipment for the sanctuary beyond heaven. It was difficult to break it with the power of the 10 heavens and earth. Later, the old man beside Tianyan Emperor also tore the black robe on his body to reveal the same golden dragon scale armor. Lu Meng'er's complexion has changed. It is difficult to break this kind of equipment from the heavenly sanctuary. When they first faced the horned beast, they had suffered a lot. Emperor Tianyan and the old man have very high cultivation practices. With their strength and the extraterrestrial equipment, they are indeed very powerful. No matter how strong Lu Meng'er and Yan Zilin are, it will be difficult to defeat them in a short time. In addition, there are a lot of people here in Baihualu. If Emperor Tianyan suddenly broke out here, a lot of innocent people will be affected. Feng Rushui is fairly calm. She came from outside. Although she does not have a lot of extraterrestrial equipment in her hand, she also has 1 or 2 weapons that are well known. Not to mention Shen Shang. He has the Blue Dragon Slayer's sword, and he is not afraid of these extraterrestrial equipment. Sister Meng'er, do you have any formations here? Shen Shang asked in a low voice. Can stop the formation of wars that broke out here. No, Lu Meng'er whispered. Shen Gongzi, don't worry, we will protect you. Little white face, you are quite comfortable hiding behind a woman. You are a man, just stand up. Emperor Tianyan mocked. He's still a child. Are you Emperor Tianyan Emperor, Yan Tianzun, do you want to start with a child? Lu Meng'er quickly protected Shen Shang behind him. When I was as old as him, there were hundreds of women. Emperor Tianyan sneered. Lu Meng'er, I didn't expect you to be good, like this kind of kid. Lu Meng'er was very angry, but she couldn't shoot here. Shen Shang communicated with Xiao Jing's sister, and then released the 6 magic mirrors. The 6 god mirrors suddenly became very large, suspended above this tall hall, and the mirror faced the ground, releasing a field to cover the entire hall. Brother, this is the 6 realms. Xiao Jing's sister told Shen Shang. Of course Lu Meng'er and Yan Zilan knew that Shen Shang had 6 magic mirrors, but she didn't expect Shen Shang to be released suddenly. Also, they had fought side by side with the 6 magic mirrors, but they never knew that the 6 magic mirrors had this ability, and they could actually release such a powerful field and cover them all. In this way, even if you fight in this hall, it will not affect the entire Baihua building. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4029, Domain Anti-Kill. The most shocking thing was the Emperor Tianyan and the old man beside him, because they all knew that this suddenly appeared thing formed a powerful field. They haven't seen the 6 magic mirrors, but they have heard of the rumors of the 6 magic mirrors, but they cannot recognize the 6 magic mirrors for the first time. They did not recognize the 6 magic mirrors, but they knew that this magic weapon was terrible, and it was thrown out of the hands of a young boy. Emperor Tianyan now understands why Lu Meng'er is so good to Shen Shang. It turns out that this little boy is really not simple. He can defeat the Taoist realm at a very young age. He also has such good things in his hand. Be sure to grab this thing. The old man said in a deep voice. This kind of thing, even in the Holy Land, is also a very powerful magic weapon. Maybe even the most powerful magic weapon in the Holy Land is difficult to match. Hearing the old man saying this, Shen Shang they knew that the old man was from the Holy Land outside the heavens, otherwise he would not understand so clearly. Emperor Tianyan really became a stray dog of the forces outside of heaven. I'll go first. Feng Rushui yelled softly, and turned into a white flame and light, and rushed to Tianyan Emperor. She also held 2 wing-shaped fan-shaped short knives in her hand. This strange-looking weapon was very domineering. As soon as she passed by, she faced Tianyan Emperor with dozens of knives. The 2 knives were chopped on the armor of Emperor Tianyan, bursting out a thunderous sound like a lightning strike, colliding with a wave of gas. The armor of Emperor Tianyan was also cut with a knife mark, but Feng Rushui's weapon was not damaged. It can be seen that Feng Rushui's weapons are very strong, which poses a certain threat to the armor of Emperor Tianyan. Who are you? You are by no means 100 flowers. Emperor Tianyan evaded quickly, and then his body burst into a violent force, driving Feng Rushui back. She has the power of Phoenix. She is not a person, it is a phoenix. The old man could even see it. Snow Phoenix appeared before, could it be her? Tianyan, the great emperor, was also excited at the same time. Great, this Snow Phoenix is such a beautiful woman, it is really God given me. Yan Tianzun, the Snow Phoenix is still a good tribute. Even outside the sky, this kind of phoenix is very rare. The old man said in a deep voice. You and I join forces, and today we will be able to win these 3 women. This field magic weapon will also owned by us, the 2 women will be yours, and the rest will be handed over to me. Emperor Tianyan was very angry, but he didn't say much, because he knew that with his own power, he couldn't fight against Feng Rushui and Lu Meng'er. The old man had to come. You are some ways, but you are still too weak. I will let you see how powerful the extraterrestrial power is now. It is not that you, the slaves of 10 days of hell, can shake. The old man laughed suddenly, and then took out a large bag. After the rope binding the mouth of the bag fell off, a large amount of red and black aerosol sprayed out from the bag. I saw a lot of little poisonous insects flying out. Those little poisonous insects looked terrible. They actually had a terrible little head. The figure is like a wasp, but the head is a black and scary skull shape, which is very scary. I knew you would use this trick. Shen Shang smiled coldly, and then the 6 magic mirrors swirled to produce a gulp force. The poisonous insects that flew towards Shen Shang and they were suddenly sucked into the 6 god mirrors. The old man who had just smiled proudly just now, his smile gradually solidified, and these precious poisonous insects disappeared in a blink of an eye. Shen Shang just thought it was funny. He was a grandfather who used drugs, but outsiders always like to use drugs in front of him these days. In fact, the poison outside the heavens is very powerful. The strength of the 10 worlds is really difficult to resist. Only when they meet Shen Shang will they appear so waste. Ha ha ha, do you think I only have this trick? After the old man's face solidified, he immediately burst out laughing, and then threw a giant net from the storage magic weapon. There are many flashing red lights on this white giant web. If you look closely, you know that those red lights are poisonous spiders. Death. Feng Rushui's palm pushed and released a white flame with a blizzard, instantly burning the net to ashes. Phoenix fire is not a joke. Shen Shang is very distressed, because those poisonous spiders look very good, if only they can grab the hand, who knows that Feng Rushui shot so fast? Look what other tricks you have. Lu Meng'er was full of confidence at this time, and there were 6 magic mirrors of peerless weapons. She was not afraid of anything now. The 6 god mirrors can release such a powerful field, which is also because of the bead. Little Mirror's sister has learned to absorb the energy of G bead, so 6 magic mirrors can release more powerful power. You forced me. The old man's smile froze again, his face gloomy and said, go to death. He threw 5 golden symbols. It's a saint rune, Feng Rushui exclaimed, and then quickly retreated to Lu Meng'er beside them, shouting anxiously, we are lucky. No, Shen Shang finished, and the 6 god mirrors dropped a wall of energy, blocking them in front of them. Moreover, the several holy symbols were also rolled by a force, and they flew strangely towards Tianyan Emperor. Not good, the old man shouted in horror. Boom. The sacred symbols exploded, and violent energy broke out in the field. Fortunately, there are 6 magic mirrors that can absorb the burst of energy. After the explosion, Tianyan Emperor and the old man were shocked. Lu Meng'er and Feng Rushui rushed up immediately. Sister Meng'er, here, Feng Rushui handed Lu Meng'er his own knife. After Lu Meng'er had this weapon, he was not afraid of the armor on Tianyan Emperor, and then he slashed. Emperor Tianyan and the old man were injured by the holy rune. Now facing Lu Meng'er and Feng Rushui's violent offensive, they were seriously injured shortly afterwards, and their armor was broken. I am Yan Tianzun, do you dare to kill me? I am the representative of the forces outside the heaven. You killed me, and your end is coming. Emperor Tianyan and the old man are still very arrogant. Let me come. Shen Shang raised his hand, and the 6 magic mirrors shrank back into his hand. Seeing that the 6 magic mirrors became smaller, the old man suddenly panicked and shouted, 6 Dao. Before finishing, Shen Shang shot the 6 magic mirrors on the old man's head, and then cast the soul-taking magic spell through the 6 magic mirrors, taking away the soul of the old man. Seeing this scene, Emperor Tianyan heard the 2 characters, and he immediately thought of the 6 magic mirrors. The gadget in the hands of this little boy turned out to be the first peerless weapon in the legendary Aoshi universe. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4030, Win Again. Not long ago, the 6 magic mirrors appeared, and at that time it also caused many powerful people to investigate. And this news is mainly from the side of Chuangdao Shenzong and Aoshi Temple. Not many people have seen the 6 god mirrors, but they can vaguely feel the sigh of this peerless weapon. Now that the 6 magic mirrors are in Shen Zhang's hands, there is no such evil, so it is difficult to see that this is a very terrible artifact. The Emperor Tianyan felt more and more fear. How could the 6 magic mirrors be mastered by a young boy? Who is this little boy? Without letting him think about it, Shen Zhang's 6 magic mirrors were already photographed on his head, and the soul was taken away directly. Shen Shang took off the old Mana-S storage ring and easily broke it, not as difficult as Wang Shengjana-S. The old man's storage ring has 50,000 DZI beads, and there are some sacred irons. Judging from these things in his storage ring, he can also be regarded as a person with a bit of status. Sister Meng'er, give you these DZI beads. Shen Shang handed the storage ring to Lu Meng'er. In Shen Zhang's eyes, there are tens of thousands of DZI beads and a few Shengzan Tai, which is nothing, but in Lu Meng'er's eyes, it is a lot of wealth. It's okay, I don't need my shot. Long Jushao came out with a smile. He knew that this little scene didn't need him at all, but Shen Shang was not at ease. Seeing Long Jushao, Lu Meng'er also politely saluted them. Long Jushao greeted them with a few words, then left Baihualu and returned to Xingyan Gate. Sister Meng'er, the soul of Emperor Tianyan was captured by me, he is not really dead. So this matter is temporarily silent, I will arrange to deal with it. Shen Shang looked at the 2 bodies on the ground and told him Road. We are definitely not going to say it everywhere. Yan Zilan smiled. Son Master Shen, you are so powerful and saved us again. Nothing is nothing, in fact, it is mainly you who contribute the most. Shen Shang smiled and said, these armor will be given to you, I don't need it. I have great use for the body of Tianyan Emperor. With that said, he stripped off the 2 sets of armor. Although some were damaged, they could be repaired and reused. These armor are very rare for the 10 worlds. The armor was put away by Lu Meng'er. She was a refiner, and she could take it back to reform it later. Shen Shang returned to Xingyan Gate with the bodies of Tianyan Emperor and the old man, and called the 3 princes Zhao Jingzong. Long Jushao is also in the forbidden area, waiting for Zhao Jingzong with Shen Shang. The body of Emperor Tianyan was placed on the ground. After Zhao Jingzong arrived, he saw this middle-aged man somewhat similar to him, but was shocked. Of course, Zhao Jingzong was originally taken away, and the soul inside him was the black bat. Now, Shen Shang wants to help Zhao Jingzong upgrade his body. After the death of the Crown Prince and the Duke of Destruction, the three princes Zhao Jingzong were originally the best heirs of the Tianyan Emperor. However, with Zhao Jingzong's current strength, it would still be a lot of trouble to take over the Emperor Dian. If Yan Emperor came to the door today, Shen Shang planned to transfer Zhao Jingzong's soul directly to Tianyan Emperor's body. Zhao Jingzong was excited when he saw the body of Emperor Tianyan, because he knew what Shen Shang was going to do. I will first transfer your soul to the body of Emperor Tianyan, and then I will reclaim the memory of Emperor Tianyan's soul into your soul. Shen Shang said directly. Shen Gongzi, please start. Zhao Jingzong nodded. Under the protection of Long Jushao, Shen Shang started immediately. In other words, Shen Shang has a strong soul and can do it easily. If it is other people, this kind of thing is unimaginable for them. It was only half a day. With the help of Shen Shang, Zhao Jingzong successfully seized his father's body, and still got most of his memories, so he knew everything about Emperor Tianyan. From now on, I am Zhao Yangqing, the Emperor of Tianyan. Middle-aged, who stood up from the ground, quickly bowed down to Shen Shang. Thank you, Mr. Shen, for your renewal. While you still have prestige, cooperate with Uncle Dragon, strengthen all the human and material resources that gather the Great Flame Empire, and do everything in your power to build the Spark City. Shen Shang said. Dragon Emperor, please advise. Zhao Yangqing was very respectful and paid his respects to Long Jushao. After fusing the memory of Emperor Tianyan, he knew how strong Long Jushao was. You still have injuries, I will help you heal. Long Jushao laughed. We will be able to cooperate happily in the future. Shen Shang is completely relieved now that no one else will be involved in the Great Flame Empire in the future and can concentrate on building the Spark City. He entered the room and began to use the Dementor spell on the old man. The Emperor Tianyan could become Yan Tianzun, that is, the old man was behind him. The old man must also be a force outside the heavens, and had already penetrated the world of Aoshi. After searching the soul, Shen Shang learned that the old man was indeed a celestial force, but not a strong force. However, he learned from the memory of the old man that the extraterrestrial forces behind Lingfeng Tianzun were very strong, and now almost controlled the entire Tianong Empire and began to deploy in the Tianong Empire. In addition, Shen Shang received a very important piece of information, even Wang Shengjun did not know. Wang Shengjun didn't know the forces of heaven and earth, and when he would enter the 10 worlds on a large scale, but the old man knew that because the old man came only recently, there were recent movements about heaven and earth. Tianwei people can only enter the top 10 world on a small scale, mainly because the cost of passing through the space is too large. Only Wang Shengjun and their forces were rich and wealthy, so they attracted a lot of people to build underground cities. If they are successful, they can rush in front of other forces outside the heavens and take control of Aoshi world in advance. It's a pity that the variable Shen Shang appeared, and then it was taken over. There are still a few months left, but it's still hasty. Shen Shang frowned and said to himself, I have to take down the Tianong Empire quickly. Even if I can't control it completely, I can't fall into the hands of the forces outside the sky. Shen Shang suddenly remembered Wu Yujun, the crown prince of Tianong, this beautiful little beauty, who disguised herself as a prince as a man, could not be mixed up in the empire of Tianong. Shen Shang wants to go to the Tianong Empire to do things, but also has to bring someone who knows the environment there. But he still planned to ask Lu Meng'er because he was going with Lu Meng'er this time. Wu Yujun is still in the Spark City, she is relatively safe, did not work everywhere, and also took her people to work very hard. She also has a copy in Spark City, and she brings a lot of people and resources from the Tianong Empire. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4031, Trace of Love. Shen Shang took out the communication symbol and contacted Wu Yujun, saying hello first. During this time, he didn't contact Wu Yujun very much. He also knows that this little Nizi is quite bold. Although she didn't take care of her during this time, she wouldn't refuse as long as she asked for help. However, Shen Shang tried it and couldn't get in touch. Either Wu Yujun's messenger had a problem, or she was no longer in Spark City. Shen Shang had seen Bai Shu before, and she said that Wu Yujun often asked them to play with them. After that, he immediately contacted Bai Shu and asked her to help Wu Yujun. But Bai Shu said that Wu Yujun said 2 days ago that he wanted to return to the Tianong Empire and said there were important things. Wu Yujun must have understood the situation of the Tianong Empire, but she still has to go back, which shows that there are really important things. That can only go to Tianong Empire with Sister Munger first, and then find Wu Yujun. Before Shen Shang went to Tianong Empire, the main purpose was to ***** the resources of extraterrestrial forces. But now, he has another purpose, which is to disrupt the plans of the extraterrestrial forces in the Tianong Empire. If he can, he will also control the Tianong Empire. This is only when he expected the situation to be relatively smooth before he can control the Tianong Empire. If this is not possible, then he can only defend the Dian Empire. Shen Shang told Long Jushao before that he was going to the Tianong Empire, and told him that the main goal of the Tianwei forces was still the Aoshi Temple, and told him to communicate with Huang Jintian. He left Xingyanmen and went directly to Baimenglo to find Lu Munger. Lu Munger got many DZI from Shen Shang, but she was not in a hurry to use DZI bead array. Because she had promised Shen Shang and wanted to go to Tianong Empire with him. She also told Xiao Shanglin about this before. Xiao Shanglin did not object to anything, but said that she should protect Shen Shang. In Baihualu, both Yan Zilin and Feng Rushui knew that Shen Shang was going to Tianong Empire with Lu Munger. They just told Shen Shang and Lu Munger to be careful and didn't worry too much. Lu Munger is so strong, and Shen Shang has such 6 magic mirrors, and his soul is so powerful. Their combination can walk sideways in the gods. They did not know that Shen Shang had killed Wang Shengjun before. For this kind of thing, Shen Shang did not want to let too many people know. Starfire City is very safe now, with Long Jushao leading people to stay, unless it is a large number of strong outsiders attacking, otherwise it will be difficult to break it. Shen Shang and Lu Munger, sitting on the 6 magic mirrors, soon moved away from the City of Sparks. The 6 god mirrors are flying at high altitude. Although the speed is very fast, sitting on the 6 god mirrors is very smooth and quiet. In high-speed flight, I would have felt that a violent wind would be blowing head-on, but now they are blocked by the 6 god mirrors so they can make Shen Shang and Lu Menger feel comfortable. The 6 god mirrors can still be used like this. Lu Munger sat on the 6 god mirrors, somewhat unreliable. In her opinion, how can such a good artifact become a flying magic weapon? The 6 god mirrors were used by them for a while, but they never used the 6 god mirrors as a magic weapon for flying. This is also their respect for the 6 god mirrors. That's how it used to be. Shen Shang laughed. There are many ways to use the 6 god mirrors. Lu Munger wore a pale blue corset, and there were obvious armor on the clothes to protect the vital position. She wore a tall ponytail and covered the tool. Her dress was also inclined to fight at any time. Especially her suit, although it seems not so luxurious, but it is a magic weapon level clothes, especially those armor, made of the strongest materials in the 10 worlds. Mr. Shen, don't you wear defensive clothes? Lu Munger pulled Shen Zhang's clothes a few times, worrying a little, or I'll make a suit for you. No, 6 magic mirrors can protect me. Shen Shang smiled. Also, you use the 6 magic mirrors so well. If there is an accident, the 6 magic mirrors will definitely provide you with a great defense. Lu Munger nodded. Sister Munger, this is for you. Shen Shang took out a dozen white DZI beads, which were the holy DZI beads he had refined, and said, this is a divine DZI bead. You use it to cultivate soul. This very precious. Lu Munger was very embarrassed to see Shen Shang and send her something. No, I can easily refine it. Shen Shang smiled and said, your soul is stronger, the formation can be better. Thank you. Lu Munger smiled softly and took it over. She seemed a little used to Shen Shang sending things to her. Later, Shen Shang also used Lu Munger to discuss how to use the holy DZI to cultivate soul. Shen Shang has a deep understanding in this respect, so he quickly helped Lu Munger to successfully absorb the power of the divine G bead and cultivate his soul. Lu Munger also gradually mastered this method, and she was filled with emotion. She just absorbed the energy of a divine bead, and she could obviously feel a slight enhancement of her soul. Shen Shang did not know how many DZI beads Lu Munger had to absorb in order to cultivate the soul to sufficient strength. She is not like Bai Yu, who has been studying and training soul for tens of thousands of years. The vast majority of people haven't paid much attention to training souls for so many years, and Bai Yu has accumulated tens of thousands of years to have a strong enough soul to bear Shen Shang to help her restore her memory. Lu Meng'er wants to make up for the gap of tens of thousands of years. There must be a lot of divine DZI that needs to be consumed. After flying for most of the day, in the middle of the night, they finally entered the territory of the Tianang Empire. Lu Meng'er, who had just entered the country and was absorbing the practice of the holy DZI, suddenly stood up, then stared seriously in one direction. Sister Meng'er, what's wrong? Shen Shang was frightened and quickly got up to hold Lu Meng'er's hand. There is something I am familiar with. Lu Meng'er still looked in that direction, and said, I have a strong sense of wisdom now, so I can sense that it should be Suzaku's tenderness right there. Suzaku's tenderness, this is one of the new 4-elephant ***** soldiers that Lu Meng'er made after the appearance of the Aoshi universe. Xiao Jing's sister said earlier that Shen Shangshou didn't achieve it, so he didn't take him to other 4-elephant soldiers for the time being. But now Lu Meng'er can perceive the tenderness of Suzaku, so Shen Shang has to look for anything. Lu Meng'er has a deep feeling for Suzaku's tenderness, so she can feel it. Shen Shang took out a map and said, that direction seems to be the capital of the Tianang Empire. I didn't expect Suzaku's tenderness to be in the Tianang Empire. I don't know if it was in the hands of others. Lu Meng'er sighed softly. I hope it is in the hands of a good master. Sister Meng'er, we can definitely find Suzaku's tenderness. Shen Shang said. In fact, he didn't have much confidence. Sister Xiao Jing said just now that Suzaku's tenderness is indeed in the Tianang Empire, but it is difficult to break the seal to recover it. Shen Shang doesn't know the situation of Suzaku's tenderness, but from his previous experience with the Blue Dragon Slaughter magic sword, the process of recovering Suzaku's tenderness must be very difficult. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4032, Tianang Great National Division. According to Sister Xiaojing's plan, it will be safer and smoother to wait for Shen Xiang's Shouwei to break through a realm before looking for other 4-elephant warriors. But now, Lu Meng'er can perceive Suzaku's tenderness, and she might not be able to find it. With her emotion for Suzaku's tenderness, it's hard to say whether she will take risks. Shen Gongzi, the main purpose of this trip is to help you. Suzaku's tenderness does not have to be in your heart. Lu Meng'er glanced back into the distance and said to Shen Shang. Although she said so, Shen Shang thought that Lu Meng'er would definitely come back alone in the future. Shen Shang asked Bai Yu before, and she said that Bayawadiandi is very persistent in looking for the tenderness of Suzaku, which is mainly important to Lu Meng'er. Sister Meng'er, wait for me to finish my business, and I will go with you to investigate. If there is danger, then we will not act for a while. Shen Shang said. Since they are all here, by the way, investigate the whereabouts of Suzaku tenderness no problem. Shen Shang didn't want Lu Meng'er to take risks himself, or he would go better. Let's talk about it depending on the situation. Lu Meng'er didn't want to take Shen Shang to take risks, so she didn't show interest to explore. Okay, let's go to the capital city of the Tianang Empire first to see if we can find the prince dressed as a man. Shen Shang nodded and said, it will be much more convenient for us to be in the Tianang Empire if you find her. Bayawadiandi had industry in Tianang Empire before, but during this time it had been withdrawn, some were transferred to Spark City, and some were returned to Bayawadiandi. Therefore, in the Tianang Empire, Bayawadiandi has no eyeliner. The speed of the 6 god mirrors flying in the sky has not slowed down, they have now entered the territory of the Tianang Empire. Sister Mirror, you took the 4-elephant soldiers, where did you go? Shen Shang asked. He wanted to understand this process, but Xiao Jing's sister didn't seem to have spoken to him in detail. At the beginning, Little Mirror's sister guided Bayawadiandi to create a new 4-elephant warrior, and later became a very powerful ancestral ancestor after going through 6 ***** mirrors. And the process of this ritual is very long, among which the 4-elephant **** soldiers have also been used by Bayawadiandi. It was only later that the 6 gods mirror abducted the 4 elephants and soldiers. After many years, it gradually became a peerless weapon, and then it was sealed. Shen Shang suspected that the 6 god mirrors had once flown out of the top 10 worlds, otherwise the 6 god mirrors and the 4-elephant divine soldiers would not be so famous outside the sky. 6 **** mirrors abducted the 4-elephant **** soldiers, but for tens of thousands of years, enough to do many things. I've been lost for a while, and I don't remember what happened during that time. Little Mirror's sister was annoyed and said in a delicate voice, "Brother, I'm not lying to you. I just remember, I killed a lot of evil forces during that time." "Where did you kill it? Is it the 10 worlds?" Shen Shang asked. "I don't remember clearly," Xiao Jing's sister said. Sister Munger seems to be concerned about Suzaku's tenderness. Why? Shen Shang wondered. It should be in the depths of her soul. Suzaku tenderness once happened to you many things, so she has a special emotion for Suzaku tenderness. Xiao Jing's sister said. Suzaku tenderness left me for a long time, although it can be sensed now, it is impossible to grasp the specific situation. Suzaku's tenderness, is there such a thing as a sword soul and a dragon soul? Shen Shang was suddenly curious and said, what are the other 4 elephant soldiers like now? Qinglong Tumo knife is special, so I can understand. But I don't know the other, maybe it changes a lot. Xiao Jing's sister said. Brother, don't worry, no matter how it changes, it will always be controlled by you. Sister Mirror, I can give Suzaku tenderness to Sister Munger, can you? Shen Shang asked. Of course, Xiao Jing's sister said. Shen Shang also hopes to find Suzaku's tenderness quickly, so that Lu Munger will be much happier. Since entering the Tianong Empire, Lu Munger felt Suzaku's tenderness after feeling sensitive, and obviously was thinking of Suzaku's tenderness. After approaching the capital, the 6 magic mirrors hovered in the air, and Lu Munger was also vigilant because she sensed that something was flying and patrolling the city. Maybe people outside the sky. The patrol of the Tianong Empire is not such a breath. Lu Munger whispered. I'll try it, can I contact Wu Yujun? Shen Shang took out the communication symbol and sent a message to Wu Yujun. Shen Gongzi, have you come to Tianong Empire? Wu Yujun's voice came. Do I call you a princess, or a prince? Shen Shang smiled. Don't you say you want to stay in Spark City? Among the Spark City, there is a city that belongs to you. Do you want it? I have some things and I have to come back. Mr. Shen, are you here for me? Or are there other things? Wu Yujun asked. I'm looking for Lingfeng Tianzun. Shen Shang said. I need your convenience. After all, you are familiar with the Tianong Empire. What are you doing looking for Lingfeng Tianzun? Wu Yujun asked in surprise. Girl Wu, can you help me find Lingfeng Tianzun? Shen Shang didn't say the reason to find Lingfeng Tianzun. He certainly can't say that he wants to kill Lingfeng Tianzun, and Wu Yujun won't believe it either. Of course I can help you find him, but he is now the great national division of the Tianong Empire. With the highest power of the Tianong Empire, you better not have any thoughts about him. Wu Yujun sighed. Don't tell him about me, you just need to take me to him. Shen Shang said. Mr. Shen, the outsider has already penetrated into the Tianong Empire. I can't let go of my Tianong people, so I want to do my best to help them as much as possible. Wu Yujun spoke of this matter with a sad tone in his voice. And helpless. Lu Munger frowned, suddenly very vigilant, the blood inside his body was running. Shen Shang immediately controlled the 6 magic mirrors and quickly landed on the ground. After they landed on the ground, several black flying beasts suddenly flew through the air, looking very ugly. Miss Wu, let's meet again. It's easy to expose with the communication symbol. Shen Shang whispered. Just now, I was almost found. When the communication symbol is transmitted, it will emit weak fluctuations, and if it is clever, it can be felt. For example, when a patrol passed by just now, it was obvious that there was a wave of communication. Let's meet outside the city. Wu Yujun said. On the south side of the city, there is a horn peak. The mountain is like a horn. It is obvious where we meet. Good, Shen Shang responded. Afterwards, he controlled the 6 god mirrors and flew towards the Jiatho horn. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4033, Lingfeng City. Being able to perceive the fluctuation of the messenger, and then identify the location, this method must be from outside the sky. Tianwei forces have strict control over Tianong capital, and even the connection between the royal palace and the outside city will be detected. Shen Shang told Lu Munger the situation just now. Mr. Shen, as you say, the prince must be closely monitored. When we meet with her, be careful. Lu Munger urged. Sister Munger, have you played against Lingfeng Tianzun? Shen Shang asked. Lingfeng Tianzun is one of the 5 famous Tianzun among the 10 heavens and the earth. The strongest of the 10 worlds have almost heard of Lingfeng Tianzun. No, if he is just like Tianyan Emperor, or even stronger than Tianyan Emperor, then there is nothing to be afraid of, Lu Meng'er said. Shen Shang is not afraid. Wang Shengzhen is considered a strong man from outside. Even the demonic Tianzun who was killed before is respectful to Wang Shengzhen, but Shen Shang can still kill Wang Shengzhen. Soon, the 6 magic mirrors flew to the horn's peak and landed on the top. Shen Shang quickly cut a cave here, and then hid with Lu Meng'er. Wu Yujun did not say when he would come. Shen Shang and Lu Meng'er could only wait patiently here. Shen Gongzi, if the Tian'ang Empire is controlled by the outside forces, it is very difficult for us to break through. Lu Meng'er said, what we can do is to convince the Tian'ang Empire as much as possible and let them migrate to Spark City. She also knows that big cities like the Tian'ang Empire are granaries in the eyes of the forces outside the heaven. Once the extraterrestrial forces come, people in the city will be eaten as food. If we can destroy the construction of Tianwei forces here, we can beat them off guard. Shen Shang said. The big city of the Tian'ang Empire is not safe. In any case, it is safer to concentrate most of the people in the city of Sparks. Lu Meng'er said. This requires prestigious people to come out and convince them. It's time to let Uncle Long go. Shen Shang smiled. The name Long Jushao, prestige is enough. Lu Meng'er nodded, and she also hoped that Spark City could concentrate most people in the world. When the Divine Horned Horde invaded, they knew that the power of unity was strong. At that time, the top 10 worlds were all scattered, so they were very weak in the face of the Divine Horned Horde. At this time, Shen Zhang's messenger responded. He received it immediately and only heard the anxious voice from Wu Yujun. Mr. Shen, you will immediately leave Yangzhaofeng. Someone knows where I am going. I am being followed now. They are going to catch you. Wu Yujun said. Did they know who I am? Shen Shang asked. They don't know who I meet, only know that I might be there to connect with others. Wu Yujun said. Someone in the palace is closely monitoring me. I really did not expect them to limit me to this level. Where are you? Would you like me to help? Shen Shang hurriedly said. I came with someone, don't worry. Wu Yujun knew that Shen Shang was mysterious, and there was a group of masters behind her. She learned that there was a strong man beside Shen Shang, and she secretly rejoiced. Come directly to Yangzhao Peak. Shen Shang finished and looked at Lu Meng'er. Lu Meng'er nodded and agreed. Good, Wu Yujun said. They are following me. I don't know who they are, I only know that they are from outside. Don't worry, no matter how many people come, I can get them. Shen Shang said very self-consciously. Wu Yujun came soon. She did not disguise herself as a man, wore long braids, wore silver armor, and stepped on a flying boat. Shen Shang and Lu Meng'er had walked out of the cave and looked at Wu Yujun flying in the distance. They did not see the person who followed Wu Yujun. Lu Meng'er took out the mask and put it on, only to see that she was a woman, and could not see her appearance. The Emperor Goddess of the Bayawadiandi, if it appears here, will definitely cause a lot of trouble, so Lu Meng'er can't expose herself. Mr. Shen, Wu Yujun jumped from the flying boat and whispered, no one else has been here. She looked around alertly. Shen Shang also felt that someone was approaching. They just came, Shen Shang said in a deep voice. There are dozens of them. With me in, don't worry. Lu Meng'er took out a long sword, which Shen Shang gave her. The weapon taken from Wang Shengzhen's storage ring was also a very good weapon outside the sky. Follow me. Wu Yujun quickly jumped into the flying boat. Shen Shang and Lu Meng'er also followed. Lu Meng'er didn't let Shen Shang release the 6 magic mirrors. She was a little worried that the outsiders would find the 6 magic mirrors here. Wu Yujun is just curious. Who is this woman next to Shen Shang? Of course she can see that Lu Meng'er is very strong, so she is more curious about why such a strong woman is with Shen Shang. Lu Meng'er also saw that Wu Yujun had a very beautiful face, but it was only slightly tender and delicate, but this face is absolutely stunning. She secretly sighed that Prince Heng had challenged the world of flowers and mastered the alchemy of alchemy very high on this day. Unexpectedly, she was such a beautiful woman. She suddenly wanted to pull Wu Yujun into a world of flowers, but she hadn't spoken yet. Girl Wu, take me to Lingfeng Tianzun. Shen Shang said. Let's wait until our escape is successful. Wu Yujun said. The guys from outside are very shallow, they are chasing us, let them go away and talk. Are you sure they are all from abroad? Lu Meng'er asked. I'm sure. There are many such guys in the palace. Wu Yujun said of this matter, but it was very helpless. Ling Feng Tianzun's king ***** brought them in. Ling Feng Tianzun is in the palace. Shen Shang really wanted to go directly to Ling Feng Tianzun. He is in Ling Feng City. Wu Yujun said. But Ling Feng City hides very secretly, it is not easy to find Ling Feng City. The guy chasing us behind will definitely know where Ling Feng City is. Shen Shang smiled and said, we'll catch a few and ask to know. Shen Gongzi, are you serious? Wu Yujun said in surprise. Of course it is serious. I landed on the ground. Shen Shang said with a light face, relax, it will not matter, those guys are not strong, the big sister next to me can smooth them out. Okay, if I can handle them, I will take you to Ling Feng City. I have been there since I was a kid. I remember where. Wu Yujun just saw that Shen Shang was looking for Ling Feng Tianzun just to get things done, so she didn't want to take Shen Shang very much so as not to kill him. She controlled the flying boat to land, and Lu Meng'er was ready to fight. Shen Shang summoned a few short knives from Wang Shengjun's storage ring, and then he will use his consciousness to control these short knives to assist Lu Meng'er. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4034, Small Country Teacher. Wu Yujun saw Lu Meng'er's posture, and began to get tight. She was still a little bit Lu Meng'er could not get those people. She knows that Shen Shang Ji Qing is very strong, but she only thinks that Shen Xiangga's multi-practice of the sevenfold humanity can beat the eightfold humanity. If you are faced with the Taoist realm and are all those who have cultivated Dao Yuanjing, you will definitely not be able to beat it. Shen Gongzi, is the helper you brought such a big sister? Wu Yujun looked around and whispered, it stands to reason that the bodyguard you brought should appear now and protect you. That's right. In Wu Yujun's view, Shen Shang should bring a lot of helpers. My helper is only this big sister. Shen Shang smiled. Miss Wu, don't look at her being so good. In fact, she is very beautiful, much prettier than you. What time is it, and still say this kind of thing? Wu Yujun groaned. I'm beautiful and use a fart, and I have a lot of strength, and I'm just caught when I'm caught. I would rather be strong. Don't T have a pretty face? I have a pretty face, and at the same time have strong strength. Shen Shang smiled. Your beautiful face has no effect on you. The woman looks beautiful, self-protection ability, that is very dangerous. Wu Yujun gritted his teeth. She really couldn't understand why Shen Shang was not afraid. But now we have to face dozens of foreigners. Miss Wu, you don't have to be too nervous. Even if we can't beat, we can withdraw from the whole body. Lu Meng'er calmly said that in fact she didn't know what to do. After all, many of her had never faced a powerful enemy outside of heaven. Not long ago, she just saw one, the old man next to Emperor Tianyan. But before she had time to fight, Shen Shang used 6 magic mirrors. Now facing dozens of them, Lu Meng'er knew that Shen Shang had 6 magic mirrors, but he was not sure whether the 6 magic mirrors could limit dozens of outsiders. Sister, from your voice, you should be very light. Are you from a world of flowers? Wu Yujun asked. Yes, Lu Meng'er nodded. Are you interested in joining Bayawadiandi? Okay, I want to join long ago. I used to work so hard to show you my ability, why don't you invite me? Wu Yujun suddenly felt a little excited, but when she thought she was in adversity, she looked upset. You often challenge us in the world of flowers, and compare the alchemy with us to show strength. Lu Meng'er couldn't help crying and laughing, saying, we simply can't see that you are dressed as a man. Miss Wu, you are a little funny. Shen Shang laughed. Well, it's my fault. I pretend to be a man like that, and still so arrogant. The elder sister of the other people must not see me as a daughter. Wu Yujun sighed angrily. Sister, I am really if you are interested in joining the world of flowers, don't give me a bad impression. Miss Wu, I don't want to hide. Although I am a boy, the sister of Bayawadiandi has invited me to join many times. Shen Shang grinned. It seems that you are not charming enough. Don't say it, we are all done. Wu Yujun bit his lip and said. I blame me, I believe you too much, I think you will bring a lot of helpers, otherwise I won't come out to meet you, now I'm fine, I'm miserable you guys. Little girl, what are you afraid of? Do you know what is the origin of this big sister? She was killed by an Tian Weiren, and your 18 ancestors were not born. Shen Shang was still smiling hippie. Dead boy, you are shorter than me, younger than me, and call me a little girl. Wu Yujun couldn't bear it anymore, and pinched him vigorously towards Shen Zhang's pretty little face. Lu Meng'er looked secretly envious. She had long wanted to pinch Shen Zhang's handsome little face, but she, as an elegant and noble Meng'er sister, was very uncomfortable and very self-cultivated. Although she and Shen Shang have a good relationship, as a big sister, how can she be very close to squeeze someone's face? Little girl, I will call, what's wrong? Shen Shang was not polite anymore, and she put her hand on Wu Yujun's beautiful and delicate face and squeezed in a mess. Lu Meng'er sighed when he saw the little guy playing and making noises. Wu Yujun, why are you running out secretly? Suddenly a voice came. This was a very somber man's voice. It's you, Xiao Guoxi. Wu Yujun immediately stopped playing with Shen Shang. In fact, she deliberately played with Shen Shang just now to relieve tension and fear in her heart. You secretly ran out of the palace, and you ran out of the city. I have told you many times that it is dangerous to go out of town. You must report to me. You see, you are caught by bad guys now. During the talk of Xiao Guoxi, he fell from the sky. This little national teacher looks very soft, with thin skin and tender meat, tall and thin, long hair fluttering, and white clothes fluttering. In him, more feminine beauty. Although Shen Shang is also very handsome, but his skin is dark and dark, that little face is not masculine, and at the same time a little love. I want to pinch him when I see it. I haven't seen you in a few days. You are beautiful again, Wu Yujun said with a smile. I just came out to meet my friends. They came to the capital for the first time. Now that the security inside the capital is tight, I will let them not go in. It turns out to be your friend. Why do friends need to wear masks when they meet? Xiao Guoxi looked at Lu Meng'er and Shen Shang. Shen Shang immediately put on a mask when he sensed that someone was coming. I'm afraid that after seeing my handsome look, I feel inferior and do not want to be a man. Shen Shang replied immediately. Wu Yujun somewhat agreed with Shen Zhang's words, but still stepped on Shen Shang secretly. At this time, he even angered the small country teacher. Obviously, the small state division is the son of the great state division of the Tianong Empire. For example, the great national division of the Heng Empire is Lingfeng Tianzun. Shen Shang probably guessed that Xiao Guoxi is the son of Lingfeng Tianzun, so as long as he catches him, he will surely know the whereabouts of Lingfeng Tianzun. He thought that he could only catch some cats and dogs. He didn't expect such a big fish to come to his door. It looks like a little brother. Xiao Guoxi smiled and said, it's really less frivolous. Little brother, your dad had to kneel and shout when he saw me. Shen Shang said with a smile. Xiao Guoxi, how much powder did you put on your face? It makes no one ghost or ghost. Quote. Wu Yujun, your friends are really talking. The tongue is also very long. It seems that I have to teach your friends what to say. Xiao Guoxi still smiled faintly. He has too long a tongue to speak. Not good, so before teaching him to speak, he must cut his tongue first. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4035, Dao Yuan Strikes. Behind the small country teacher, many outsiders wearing golden armor appeared one after another. When they saw their equipment, Lu Meng'er was suddenly facing the enemy. If there is not enough good weapons, it is difficult to break through the defense of those outsiders. She had seen the Emperor Tianyan and the old man, the kind of armor she was wearing, and thought that there were only high-ranking talents. Unexpectedly, dozens of miscellaneous soldiers have this equipment. After so many years in the past, Tianwei has developed rapidly. Realizing that it was dangerous, Lu Meng'er immediately stood in front of Shen Shang, holding a long sword in his hand. Seeing the sword in Lu Meng'er's hand, Xiao Guo was also a little curious, because at first glance the sword knew that it was a weapon from heaven. Wu Yujun is also very nervous because there are too many people in the other party. No matter how strong Lu Meng'er is, he is outnumbered. Small country teacher, do you dare to challenge me? Shen Shang stood out from behind Lu Meng'er and smiled. Dozens of you besieged us, what kind of hero? If you fight alone, you are not mine at all opponent. Ha ha ha, Xiao Guoxi laughed, and then turned to the crowd of outsiders, have you heard? This little devil actually said to challenge me. I haven't heard such stupid things in years. Mr. Shen, come back soon. Wu Yujun immediately pulled Shen Shang back, and then hid behind Shang Meng with Shen Shang. Do you really want to do it? Lu Meng'er asked in a deep voice. Women, the strength is not weak, is it from Bayawadiandi? Xiao Guoxi suddenly exposed evil light. Evil spirit smiled. The girl of Bayawadiandi, take off the mask and show it to the young master. If it looks decent, and I serve comfortably, then I can consider letting you go. Shen Shang jumped out from behind Lu Meng'er again, shouting, "Small country division, there is a heads up, we don't use weapons, how?" Lu Meng'er and Wu Yujun couldn't understand why Shen Shang was so persistent and singled against Xiao Guo. They don't quite know the strength of Shen Shang and Xiao Guoxi, but in their view, Xiao Guoxi is the son of Lingfeng Tianzun, no matter how bad it is. "I don't know if it's thick and thick, you're really annoying. Since you're begging for death, then come." Xiao Guoxi had no weapons in his hand, and he didn't wear armor. "Shen Gongzi, don't go, that guy has at least 9 levels of humanity." Wu Yujun held Shen Zhang's hand tightly. "The Taoist realm is ninefold. I said, his prince, are you too young to look at me?" Xiao Guoxi chuckled and said, "I already have a Taoist realm." After he finished speaking, he looked at Shen Shang and smiled, "Idiot, do you still want to play against me now?" As soon as he finished speaking, Shen Shang immediately shook Wu Yujun's hand away, and Jianbu came behind Xiao Guoxi. Shen Zhang's speed is very fast, his body is superb, and he blinks behind Xiao Guoxi in the blink of an eye. Even Lu Meng'er didn't see how Shen Shang passed just now. Xiao Guoxi was also stunned. He felt someone behind him and immediately turned to look at it. He just turned his head instinctively and had no precautions, because in his eyes, Shen Shang could not hurt him. Besides, there are dozens of outsiders here, and his small national division is invincible. However, turning his head and just seeing Shen Shang with a mask, then a fist pounded hard and smashed heavily on his nose. The power of this punch is terrible. After practicing Dao Yuanjing, Shen Shang used Dao Yuanli to attack his own body for the first time. The position of Xiao Guoxi's nose was frightened by Shen Zhang's fist, and a creepy pit was punched out. That pit can be put into an apple. The most terrible thing is that the small country division was not beaten by this punch. Obviously, at the moment just now, Shen Shang fixed his body with strength and could not move. Wu Yujun was so terrified that he could not speak when he saw the small country teacher. On the one hand, he was scared by the pit on the face of the small country teacher, and on the other was the terrible power of Shen Shang. When she compared with Shen Shang at the conference, Shen Shang was stronger than her, but not too much. However, it hasn't been long before this, and she can hit the Taoist world with one punch. The small country teacher hasn't had time to scream. Shen Shang punches again. This second punch fell on Xiao Guoxi's mouth, and his teeth and bones were smashed. Xiao Guoxi passed out directly, and after the soul was taken away, Shen Zhang's storage magic weapon was also taken away. "Just like this waste, I also want to teach me to speak." Shen Shang kicked the body of Xiao Guoxi to the dozens of outsiders and said, "Are you a heavenly alien? You have cultivated Dao Yuanli." A middle-aged heavenly alien said coldly, "Your power is very strong, but you can't beat dozens of us. You killed a small country teacher, we won't bring you back to explain." During the speech, the dozens of people shot out and surrounded Shen Shang and the 3 of them. Shen Shang directly sacrificed 6 magic mirrors. After the 6th Taoist mirror appeared, it became as thick as a grinding disc, flew out, and hit those outsiders. Lu Meng'er saw the 6 magic mirrors appeared, and rushed out immediately. Shen Shang immediately released a dozen short knives, hovering around the dozens of outsiders, waiting for an opportunity to attack. When the 6 magic mirrors flew out and hit the armor of those people, because of the high-speed rotation, coupled with a very strong force, the armor was torn directly. In just a few blinks, the strong armor of dozens of outsiders was torn by the 6 magic mirrors. Lu Meng'er seized the opportunity, his body was elegant and quick, and he jumped back and forth beside the outsider. As soon as she came to a heavenly alien, she instantly stabbed dozens of swords, penetrated the heavenly alien's body and head, and then flashed to another heavenly alien. Almost 6 magic mirrors broke through the defense of a heavenly alien, and Lu Meng'er could immediately kill a heavenly alien. Shen Zhang's flying knives have not been dispatched yet, and dozens of outsiders have been killed by Lu Meng'er. Subsequently, Shen Shang collected the souls and storage magic weapons of those outsiders one by one, and Lu Meng'er stripped off the torn armor and fragments. 6 god mirrors can easily tear these armor, but only 6 god mirrors can do it. In the top 10 worlds, the defense of these armor is still very strong. After going back to smelting, they can build armor suitable for them. Wu Yujun looked dumbfounded beside him. Dozens of well-equipped and powerful Tianwei people were just killed. She didn't know that the 6 magic mirrors that were spinning were Shen Shang, thinking that it was Lu Meng'er's magic weapon. This time, Wu Yujun wanted to join Bayawati Andi more. "Sister Niu, From now on, you will be my sister. Wu Yujun smiled tightly and ran over to help Lu Meng'er remove those armor. Lu Meng'er didn't talk about the 6 magical mirrors, because it can't be talked about nonsense, it can only be assumed that these people were killed by her. She also felt that Shen Zhang's flying knife was controlled by a very powerful consciousness force, and she could attack at any time. She suddenly felt that even Shen Shang could kill these dozens of outsiders by herself. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4036, Tianong Emperor Mausoleum. After stripping off the armor, Wu Yujun smiled and said, Sister, when are you going to go to Lingfeng Tianzun's nest? Now Wu Yujun is no longer afraid of Lingfeng Tianzun. In her eyes, Lu Meng'er is the invincible existence of the 10 worlds. Although she didn't know why there were such powerful people in Bayawadiandi, she didn't think much about it anyway. Anyway, she will be a person in Bayawadiandi in the future, and she will gradually figure it out by then. Lu Meng'er looked at Shen Shang, because it was Shen Shang who wanted Lingfeng Tianzun. Shen Shang was looking for Lingfeng Tianzun to find out that powerful extraterrestrial force. Just like Zhenmo Tianzun, there is a Wang Shengjun behind him. As long as you find the extraterrestrial forces hidden in the Tianong Empire, you can make a fortune, this is the most important. Since discovering the benefits of G-bead, Shen Shang hopes to get more G-beads and various materials from outside the sky. Go now, Shen Shang said. It's great, the death of Lingfeng's old thief is over, ha ha ha. Wu Yujun was in a bad mood, showing that she was so miserable that Lingfeng Tianzun had been suppressed before. Miss Wu, why did you come back from Spark City before? Although you are not small, you are not brainless. You shouldn't do such a stupid thing. Shen Shang laughed. Dead boy, why are you so bad? Wu Yujun hugged his chest, then glared at Shen Shang, and hummed, little villain. Girl Wu, Lu Meng'er also wanted to know why. Just call me Xiao Yu. Wu Yujun quickly hugged Lu Meng'er's arm and smiled. Sister, I will be your sister in the future, don't be so polite. Xiao Yu, when you go back to Tianong capital, you must know that there is danger. Why do you want to come back? Lu Meng'er asked. Because there is something hidden in the tomb of Emperor Tianong, it is very important to my family. Lingfeng Tianzun, this old thief, he wants to move the things in the tomb of the emperor. I can't let him succeed. Wu Yujun said. Then you come back like this. You don't have a comprehensive plan. Are you not a sheep? Shen Shang whispered. I'm also your sweetheart anyway, so I have to discuss it with me. What, when were you your sweetheart? Wu Yujun hummed. Narcissistic imp, do you really think you will fall in love with you when you see me? What is hidden in the emperor's tomb? Shen Shang smiled and said. I am very interested in this kind of treasure, rest assured, I just look at it, I don't want it. Seeing Shen Zhang's eyes, Wu Yujun said with a curse, look at your thief-like appearance, you will know that you are on your mind. I'm your sweetheart, whoever we are with, yours is mine. Shen Shang grinned, he deliberately teased Wu Yujun. In fact, he was just curious about the things of the emperor's mausoleum. He didn't intend to have them. After all, were they people's things? Dead boy, are you too greedy? Even if you are thinking about my family's things, you still plan to put me in your pocket. Wu Yujun couldn't help but walked over and pinched Shen Zhang's face. Xiao Yu, if the things in the emperor's mausoleum are important to you, I will help you to keep it. Lu Meng'er said, you can rest assured in the world of flowers and flowers, there will be nothing to worry about. Sister, things in the emperor's mausoleum cannot fall into the hands of the old thief of Lingfeng. I can give it to you, as long as you can get it. Wu Yujun was very gentle to Lu Meng'er immediately. Shen Shang didn't have a good air. You little girl, how come you have 2 faces? Your attitude towards Sister Meng'er is so good, but it's like this to me. What, Sister Meng'er? Sister, are you Lu Meng'er? Wu Yujun looked at Lu Meng'er with a shocked face. Of course, she had heard of Lu Meng'er, but this is a very famous female emperor. Well, I'm Lu Meng'er. Lu Meng'er took off the mask. Her beautiful face suddenly made Wu Yujun look dumbfounded. Sister Meng'er, you are so beautiful. Wu Yujun seemed to see the person he admired most, and then rushed over to hug Lu Meng'er. Lu Meng'er smiled faintly. Xiao Yu, why don't we go to the emperor's tomb first? I don't want your family's things, I will help you take them away. Sister Meng'er, if you don't want it, then I'll give it to Brother Shen. Wu Yujun smiled. I don't want family things, I have been in the dead for so many years, how ugly. Trash that no one wants, and then give me a strong fortress. Shen Shang rolled his eyes. Anyway, it's my half-sweetheart, so I thought I would give it to you. Wu Yujun snorted. Hey, what is half-sweetheart? Shen Shang was puzzled. Because you are too young, not yet an adult, so you can only be regarded as my half-hearted sweetheart. Wu Yujun smiled and said, in fact, thanks to you, otherwise I will not see Munger's sister. Sister Xiao Yu, don't hide it, you have to line up to be my woman. Shen Shang said seriously, the beauty around me is like a cloud, and each is very powerful. With your comprehensive conditions, it can't be ranked. To fight, Wu Yujun was so angry that her teeth tickled. She actually inquired, there are indeed many beautiful women around Shen Shang. She ran over again, pinching Shen Zhang's face. How little girl did you this little villain. I must take you away so that you don't harm others everywhere. Xiao Yu, Master Shen is very strong. You can't help him. Lu Munger shook his head and smiled lightly. You saw it just now, and he killed Xiao Guoxi in 2 or 2. I can't help it. Sister Munger, can you always? Wu Yujun also remembered that Shen Shang was very violent when he hit people. If Sister Munger is my wife, then of course he can surrender me. Shen Shanghe laughed. Lu Munger gave Shen Shang a light glance. She didn't expect this little boy to be so ambitious. Even her sister Munger was very concerned. Let's go to the Emperor Mausoleum quickly. The old thief Ling Feng told the outsider the secret of that place. I'm afraid they will take away the contents. Wu Yujun suddenly said anxiously, don't let them get it. What is it? Shen Shang asked. It's an egg, Suzaku egg, Wu Yujun said. Actually, this egg is amazing. At that time, our Wu family ancestors once owned Suzaku tenderness, and later Suzaku tenderness flew away, leaving only one egg. After hearing them, Shen Shang and Lu Munger looked at each other in surprise. Then hurry up, Shen Shang immediately took out 6 magic mirrors. This thing is yours. Wu Yujun was shocked again. But she just saw that this large disc-shaped object that was spinning, easily broke the armor of dozens of outsiders. She thought it was Lu Munger, but did not expect it to be this little boy. Yes, what's wrong? Shen Shang asked. You are my sweetheart, mine is yours mine too. Wu Yujun jumped up immediately and grinned. You think too much. Shen Shang pinched her beautiful face. After Lu Munger came up, he immediately controlled the 6 god mirrors into the air. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4037, Suzaku Egg. Wu Yujun is very envious of Shen Zhang's magic weapon. Not only can he have strong power, but it can also be used as a flying magic weapon. You know, most of the top 10 flying magic weapons are very fragile, and sometimes they will be damaged if they collide with birds and beasts. Like Shen Xiang's 6 magic mirrors, even that kind of armor can be broken, and I am certainly not afraid of birds and beasts. Over there, Wu Yujun pointed in one direction and said, they are just encircling my mausoleum of Emperor Tianong, and they have not entered. They cannot enter in a short time. Shen Shang controlled the 6 god mirrors and flew in the direction pointed by Wu Yujun. The flight speed was raised very quickly in an instant, but there was no feeling on the 6 god mirrors and it reached a very high speed very smoothly. Shen Shang sat down and smiled, you are experiencing such a fast speed for the first time. Look at your expression, like you have never seen the world. I'm just worried that it will fall suddenly. Wu Yujun was indeed shocked just now, and she is sitting down now. Xiao Yu, what's going on with that cinquefoil egg? Lu Munger asked, how long has it been there? I don't know how long it exists. I only know that there is a Suzaku egg in our Tianong Emperor Mausoleum. Wu Yujun sighed. The ancestor of our family, who had not yet established the Tianong Empire, once had the Suzaku tenderness. Silk. How did they get Suzaku's tenderness? Lu Munger asked. This magical soldier has a very special and deep emotion with her. She wants to know what Suzaku's tenderness has experienced. Obtained by chance, but the ancestors could not use them, they only enshrined the Suzaku tenderness. Wu Yujun said, my grandmother said that our Wu family can build an empire only because of the strength of the Suzaku tenderness ribbon. We have become very powerful. What power does it bring? Shen Shang interjected and asked. Practice next to Suzaku's tenderness, you can cultivate stronger blood. And those who use fire, the flames released are also terrible. Wu Yujun said, we have provided Suzaku's tenderness for thousands of years. One day later, Suzaku's tenderness disappeared, leaving only one egg on the **** stage. Wu Yujun said, taking out a large crystal with an image of an egg on it. This is the Suzaku egg. Shen Shang looked carefully. The egg was flamed, and there was a fuchsia toad on the surface of the eggshell. How old? Lu Meng'er also felt very magical. She never knew that Suzaku's tenderness could lay eggs. There is a person like this. This is the secret of our family, but my father's idiot, in order to get the secret of cultivation, told this secret to old Ling Feng, and then old Ling Feng told the guy outside. Wu Yujun was very angry. Then your father, he should be Tian'an Great Emperor now. Shen Shang still looked at the egg, and then secretly told Xiaojing's sister. He has been missing for many days. My grandparents knew he was not reliable at the beginning. So I was told to protect Suzakuchi very early, and this important task now rests on my head. Wu Yujun sighed. Grandpa told me so Suzaku must never fall into the hands of heavenly outsiders, but my father's unfilial son gave it to heavenly outsiders. Did your grandfather tell you, what's in the Suzaku egg? Lu Meng'er, like Shen Shang, stared at the crystal Suzaku egg, hoping to see what was inside. I asked them, and they said they didn't know. Wu Yujun shook his head and said, Sister Meng'er, I'll give this egg to you. It's my admission fee to join the Bayawadiandi. This is very important to your family, I can't want it. Lu Meng'er shook his head gently. Her main goal is Suzaku tenderness. She thinks this egg is related to Suzaku tenderness, but it is not too important. It's said that I gave it to you. You will take care of me like a sister in the future. Wu Yujun hugged Lu Meng'er's arm and made a face to Shen Shang. At this time, Xiaojing's sister suddenly said to Shen Shang, Brother, I remember. Suzaku's tenderness has a special function, that is, self-reproduction. Shen Shang was shocked. Can an artifact reproduce itself? If so, what might be in that egg? Shen Shang asked hurriedly. Of course it's Suzaku tenderness. No, it's Suzaku tenderness. Xiaojing's sister said. Brother, this is not difficult to understand, it is the ability of the artifact to replicate itself. Why does Suzaku's tenderness have this ability? Shen Shang was pleasantly surprised and sighed. In this way, wouldn't he be able to reproduce many by himself? I used to go to Tianwai, and a lot of things happened. I took the 4 elephant soldiers out, and Suzaku's tenderness should have acquired this ability during that time. Little Mirror's sister said. Specifically, I can't remember. Shen Shang is now even more eager to enter the Emperor's mausoleum and take the egg. Brother, that egg should need 6 ***** mirrors to hatch. It won't be useful for others to get it. Little Mirror's sister said. So what about the old Suzaku tenderness? Is it the Suzaku egg, or the old Suzaku tenderness that Meng'er's sister had sensed before? Shen Shang wanted to understand this. It should be Suzaku egg. Suzaku egg inherits the consciousness of Suzaku's tenderness, so it will send out soul fluctuations from time to time, and Sister Meng'er entered the Tian'an Empire and received it. Sister Xiaojing said. Sister Mirror, don't you mean that the 4 elephant ***** soldiers' spirits are all the consciousness you divided? Shen Shang suddenly felt that Little Mirror's sister could not control the other 4 elephant soldiers. It's good, but now, the other 4 elephant warriors may have undergone great transformation. They have been out of my control. Xiaojing's sister sighed, it's my care. It's okay, we will be able to find all the 4 elephant soldiers. Shen Shang was filled with joy, and the 4 elephant soldiers could have evolved so much. When Lu Meng'er saw Shen Shang speechless, she asked in a low voice, Mr. Shen, what do you think there is in that egg? Shen Shang has 6 magic mirrors, which is equivalent to the boss of the 4 elephants, so Lu Meng'er thinks that Shen Shang might know something. There may be a baby of Suzaku's tenderness. Shen Shang spread her hands. The eggs laid by Suzaku's tenderness, hatched, should be the little Suzaku's tenderness. Do you think Suzaku's tenderness is an old hen? Wu Yujun smiled. Lu Meng'er was silent. She had indeed sensed Suzaku's tenderness before. She suspected that it might be because she was standing on the mirror of the 6 Tao gods, so she would enhance her sensitivity to Suzaku's tenderness. Tian'an Emperor Mausoleum is just outside Hengjing City, not too far away, in a large green mountain. Shen Shang they were in the air and saw a large lake in front and below, surrounded by dozens of identical giant mountains. In the middle of the lake, there is a very large palace, that is the tomb of the Tian'an Empire. There are many people around the lake, and a lot of houses are built on the lake shore in the surrounding mountains. There are many outsiders stationed here, at least tens of thousands. Wu Yujun said. They have been here for a while, but they can't get close to my family's cemetery. World-defying Dan God Chapter 4038, Sky Tribulation. Shen Gongzi, don't continue to fly for the time being. Stop here and wait for me to observe and observe. Lu Meng'er said, and she should carefully observe the situation of the lake. The 6 God mirrors hover in the air and are still invisible. The 6 God mirrors are invisible from the outside. Knowing that the 6 magic mirrors can be invisible, it is difficult to find outside, and Wu Yujun is even more envious. Xiaoyu girl, your emperor's mausoleum is so strong, so what are you worried about? Shen Shang also saw that in the huge palace in the middle of the lake, there was a layer of encirclement. Under the whole lake, there are a lot of spars. Emperor Mausoleum's various formation methods are maintained by absorbing the energy of the spar veins under the lake. They can't enter in a short time, but after a long time, they can't wait, they will use violent and barbaric methods, which will destroy my family's emperor's mausoleum. Wu Yujun said. They have not yet started, mainly worried will damage that egg. Sister Meng'er, I can try in the past to see if I can break through the array. Shen Shang said, the 6 God mirrors' ability to break the array is very strong. Want to enter the emperor's mausoleum is not a problem. I am just observing what the emperor's mausoleum is. Lu Meng'er said, there is no harm in being safe. Shen Shang could not wait at this moment, he wanted to see what would be in that egg. Sister Meng'er, there is nothing to worry about. Shen Shang thinks that he has 6 magic mirrors and Qinglong Tumo Dao, and he has no rivals in the 10 worlds. I have another worry. Lu Meng'er looked at the sky and said, Mr. Shen, if according to what you said, the little Suzaku tenderness was born within that Suzaku egg, maybe another thing will happen. What's the matter? Wu Yujun asked in a hurry to see Lu Meng'er so serious. Heavenly tribulation. Shen Zhang's expression gradually dignified when he thought of it. Maybe the boundary of this place is to resist the sense of heaven tribulation. Lu Meng'er said, if we forcibly break open, or take the Suzaku eggs out, it is very likely to be attacked by heaven tribulation. It is very likely that it will lead to heaven tribulation. Shen Shang nodded. The enchantment of this place is really a bit horizontal, unlike the people in the top 10 worlds. Shen Shang also asked Xiao Jing's sister to perceive it. If this is the case, you need to be careful when taking Suzaku eggs. Suzaku tenderness can grow by itself, and I don't know where it is now. Even the things that Suzaku tenderness breeds are terrible. Lu Meng'er said. After all, this kind of thing itself is very against the sky. An artifact, which can reproduce itself, is indeed very against the sky, and it is normal to attract heavenly disaster. If we take that Suzaku egg, we will face the heaven tribulation. Shen Shangchang exhaled. I don't know if the heavenly tribulation in the 10 heavens and the earth is strong. It's very strong. Lu Meng'er looked solemn. If Suzaku eggs can really lead to heavenly tribulation, this place will be destroyed. Ah, the ancestors of our family have never said such a thing. Wu Yujun heard the conversation between Shen Shang and Lu Meng'er, and was secretly frightened. This enchantment should not be laid out by your family ancestors. Lu Meng'er said. From the point of view, it is difficult to be arranged among the 10 worlds. The reason why she carefully observed before was to look at this method of enchantment. Aliens arranged by Tiantian, Shen Shang said in surprise. Could it be that outsiders came here many years ago, looking for Suzaku tenderness? It's no surprise. The 4 elephant divine soldiers are very famous in Tianwei. All forces outside the heaven and earth have been trying their best to find the 4 elephant divine soldiers. Lu Meng'er said. If it was really arranged by outsiders, why didn't they take the egg? Wu Yujun wondered. They can't hatch out, or, they dare not take it away, worrying about the coming of heavenly tribulation. Lu Meng'er said. Even if they are outsiders, they will look very weak in the face of heavenly tribulation. Sister Meng'er, can you go in? Wu Yujun asked. Of course I can, but it will take time. Xiaoyu, since this is yours, should you have a way to go in? Lu Meng'er asked. Of course. Wu Yujun smiled and said. I can easily take you in, but the premise is that we should quietly approach the emperor's mausoleum. Early, I'm thinking about how to break through. Shen Shang pouted. You didn't ask again. Wu Yujun said with some worry. Sister Meng'er, Zook's egg will lead to sky tribulation. Can we stop it then? I'll block it, Shen Shang said with a smile. Xiaoyu girl, you just have to see your brother Shen. Dead boy, not big or small. Wu Yujun snorted softly. Shen Shang controls the 6 magic mirrors to fly slowly. Wu Yujun began to show the way. Emperor Mausoleum has a solemn gate, but Wu Yujun did not tell Shen Shang to fly towards the gate, but went around to the side of the palace. At this time, they were close to the very powerful enclave. Those who came from beyond the sky have been blocked by this layer of enchantment for many days, making it impossible to enter. There is a secret road here, Wu Yujun said, took out a piece of jade, and continued, although it is a secret road, but without this piece of jade, it is impossible to enter. Subsequently, she told Shen Shang to control the 6 magic mirrors to land and sink into the lake. The underpass entered from the bottom of the lake. After approaching the dark road, the jade symbol in Wu Yujun's hand suddenly flashed. Wu Yujun illuminated the front with the jade symbol in his hand, emitting a special purple glow. Then I saw the transparent junction in front, and a translucent door appeared in the water. Wu Yujun stretched out his hand to the enchantment of the 6 god mirrors, and Yu Fu continued to emit a strong light, and then Shen Shang could control the 6 god mirrors, pass through from this place, and smoothly pass through the enchantment of the Emperor's tomb. There is a waterway here, which can directly enter the interior of the Emperor's mausoleum. Wu Yujun said. Xiao Yu, have you been here before? Lu Meng'er asked Wu Yujun so familiar. I have been here several times. Wu Yujun said. The core children of the family must master the way to the Emperor's mausoleum. How many core children are there in your family now? Shen Shang asked. Your dad, didn't you give this kind of jade charm to outsiders? The only person in my family is me. My grandparents thought that my father was unreliable, so this symbol was passed on to me. Wu Yujun sighed. Because of my heavy responsibility, I only dress up as a man. Be the prince. Shen Shang entered the Emperor's mausoleum shortly after following the way directed by Wu Yujun. After floating, he appeared in a waterhole. It's safe inside. I'll take you to find Suzaku eggs. Wu Yujun jumped ashore and smiled. I'm familiar with this place. I lived here for a while when I was very young. Shen Shang and Lu Meng'er, following her, still remain vigilant. After all, this place is still a mausoleum. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4039, Templar. Wu Yujun came here as if he was home, happy as a Chinese New Year, happy as a child, and hopping ahead in the lead. Shen Shang guessed that Wu Yujun might have had a great time here as a child, so he would have fond memories of it. Lu Meng'er was somewhat worried, and ran to the front quickly, holding Wu Yujun's hand and instructed, Xiao Yu, don't care. There is nothing to be afraid. This is my place. I know it very well. Wu Yujun laughed and said, Sister Meng'er, thank you for caring for me. No one has cared about me for many years. You are like my pro-sister. Shen Shang followed, whispering, Xiao Yu girl, are you selling miserable sympathy? You guys always think of people so badly. Wu Yujun snorted softly and rolled his eyes at Shen Shang. Shen Shang also ran up, grabbed Wu Yujun, smiled and said, Sister Xiao Yu, I'm a little scared, it's safer to hold your hand. Wu Yujun wanted to shake Shen Zhang's hand vigorously, but strangely, she couldn't shake it at all. Shen Zhang's hand seemed to stick to her jade hand, and she didn't hold her hard, but she couldn't shake it. Huh, I know that it's cheap for me, little villain. Wu Yujun had no choice but to let Shen Shang hold his delicate little hand. In her view, it was just a pull handle, and she didn't suffer much. Be stingy, don't give a hand. Shen Shang let go of Wu Yujun's hand, and then ran over to pull Lu Meng'er and smiled, it's still my dream sister generous. Lu Meng'er only smiled softly. In her eyes, Shen Shang and Wu Yujun were 3 times more lively, and the atmosphere was not bad. Wu Yujun saw his teeth tickling, and he only grunted a little bitterly. After a while, Shen Shang la la Liamang, and then ran over to la la Wu Yujun. He is now very familiar with these 2 beauties. Although Wu Yujun often quarreled with him, he didn't hate him at all. Instead, they still had a special performance of good relationship development. Shen Shang and Wu Yujun were very happy along the way, but they were also very happy. Although Lu Meng'er watched them play, they did not relax at all. After all, this is an unfamiliar place, and it is also very special. It has a very powerful formation enchantment outside, which is from the outside. In this way, if there is any danger in the Emperor's mausoleum, it must also come from the power outside. Wu Yujun lived here for a period of time when she was a child, so even though it was very gloomy here, she didn't feel scared. Open the front door and you will go to the temple in the Emperor's mausoleum, where there are many coffins. Wu Yujun pointed to the front and said, Suzaku eggs are hidden in the temple. There are many channels on the road, and each channel is very luxurious. But many passages lead to traps of various organs. If they go wrong, they are very dangerous and may even be trapped inside. In other words, Wu Yujun knew the way, so she could always choose the right way and door to enter the branch. I used to open the door. Don't move here, Lu Meng'er urged. Before, at the fork, some places also need to open the door. And now, there are 5 doors in front, and each door is very large, all the same. Wu Yujun pointed to the doorway on the far left. You need this jade symbol to open it. Wu Yujun threw the jade symbol in his hand to Lu Meng'er. Lu Meng'er took Yufu and walked over to open the door. I have driven many times before, and every time there is no danger, so Shenshong is not very worried. However, this time, after Lu Meng'er touched the door with the jade symbol, the door popped open by itself, and then an odor came out. That odor is not smelly, but a little fragrant. It's poison. Shenshong immediately took out 6 magic mirrors, then waved a rope, tied Lu Meng'er in place, and then pulled her to his side. Wu Yujun beside him was also immobile, and his face became white, covered with frost, and only 2 eyeballs could turn. Shenshong hugged Lu Meng'er and Wu Yujun, sitting inside the 6 magic mirrors, and at the same time let Xiaojing's sister absorb the energy of Ji-bead and prepare for the strongest defense. We are poisoned. Lu Meng'er had some difficulties in speaking. She was very scared just now, thinking that she was going to be finished. She didn't expect Shenshong to react so fast and was not affected by those poisonous gases. It's okay, I'm here. Shenshong immediately used his Dao Yuan force to inject Lu Meng'er in Wu Yujun's body. What he has to do now is to temporarily suppress the poison in their bodies and prevent them from doing more serious damage. Boom! The door suddenly broke open, and I saw a big man with black hair, and a huge axe rushed out. Seeing this big man, Wu Yujun and Lu Meng'er were shocked. Someone can stop our poison. It's a bit of a skill. The black-haired big man said with a smile. What can you do to stop it? It's not the same as death. The black-haired big man laughed loudly and rushed up. The giant axe in his hand was chopped down fiercely, with a burst of red and evil light, shooting a strange ***** lightning, slashing towards Shenshong. A protective cover appeared in the 6 magic mirrors, blocking the giant axe. The power of the giant axe was very violent, but when it hit the protective cover of the 6 god mirrors, no movement occurred, and the power was absorbed by the 6 god mirrors. What is this? The black-haired big man was surprised, but more excited, because in his eyes, as long as the ghost in front of him was extinguished, this artifact was his. The 6 god mirrors suddenly flew forward and hit the black-haired big man. This black-haired man is also very strong, the black armor on his body has not been smashed. After the Dayan was hit, the 6 magic mirrors flew towards the gate and entered the gate. After entering, it is like coming to a large square, but there are many golden coffins. Most of the giant coffins were opened, and some were damaged. On that day, the Emperor's mausoleum of Heng Empire was actually opened by others. Is this the sanctuary? Shenshong looked around and found that there were 5 black-haired big men in it. He didn't see Suzaku eggs. The poison in Lu Meng'er's body has been suppressed, and a little bit was sucked out by Shenshong and introduced into the 6 god mirrors. Wu Yujun is in a much better state now, but she is so scared that she can't speak. She really didn't expect that someone would break into the tomb of their family and enter the hall. Who are you? Shenshong asked coldly. Little bug, who gave you the courage to talk to us like this? A black-haired man shouted angrily. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4040, Ape Dragon. Shenshong encountered a very strong outsider this time. These people were even worse than that of Wang Shengjun. I don't know what happened. Because he did not understand these black hairy men, and Lu Meng'er and Wu Yujun are now poisoned, he didn't even bother to continue to fight. Suzaku egg is still in this sanctuary, and the black-haired man hasn't got it yet, so Shenshong is not in a hurry. After he controlled the stealth of 6 magic mirrors, he flew out the door with the fastest speed, and then flew quickly in the passage. The 6 god mirrors completely concealed their breath when flying, and Shenshong also released many things that could confuse their perceptions, which were refined using Ji-beads. So he quickly got rid of those black hairy men. Fortunately, there are many complicated passages and many doors in this mausoleum, and even the black hairs will be dizzy. Shenshong now enters a stone room. There were originally traps and formations, but after Shenshong came in, the 6 magic mirrors quickly broke through those trap formations. Shen Shang released a luminous stone to illuminate this dark stone room. The poison in Wu Yujun's body was introduced into the 6 god mirrors by Shen Shang just now, and she is now gradually recovering. Lu Meng'er recovered faster than her, and it seemed to be fine, but the poison was strange after all, and even Lu Meng'er couldn't prevent it, so Shen Shang was still worried. Sister Meng'er, you're not complete yet. Shen Shang gently held Lu Meng'er's hand, and then injected his own consciousness into the investigation. That kind of poison, just to dissolve the bones and muscles in my body, if I didn't restrain the spread of virulence in time, I'm afraid it has already turned into blood. Hearing Lu Meng'er talk about the power of poison, Wu Yujun could not help but shudder. Turned into a pool of blood, Wu Yujun thought his scalp was numb. Both Lu Meng'er and Wu Yujun were very surprised. Shen Shang had nothing at all, and it seemed that he had not made antivirus measures. The most powerful thing is that Shen Shang can quickly suppress the spread of virulence. They have heard before that Shen Shang is very good at detoxifying and can always handle all kinds of strange poisons easily. Alchemy and poisoning are always separate. In that year, Shen Shang collected many strange poisons, knocked down a large group of people stronger than him, and still used poison to save himself many times. Detoxification with poison is already a talented ability for Shen Shang. Fortunately, it hasn't begun to dissolve. Shen Shang said with a sigh of relief. After the poison enters the body, it needs to absorb the swallowed blood gas's energy, and then self-replicating and enhancing it to spread. So the speed of the poison is not so fast. Brother Shen, I really thank you just now. If it weren't for you, Sister Meng'er and I would both be finished. Wu Yujun was afraid when he remembered it. Xiaoyu, why are there so many powerful outsiders in it? Lu Meng'er asked. The 6 gods mirror just hit a stranger, but that person did nothing at all. You know, Shen Shang met the small country teacher outside the city before, and the 6 magic mirrors easily broke the strong armor of the outsiders. I don't know. Wu Yujun shook his head, guilty. I'm sorry, I almost hurt you. They didn't enter through the passage. Shen Shang recalled the scene in the temple just now and frowned. I suspect they were sent in. Teleport. Lu Meng'er frowned lightly, then nodded slightly. It's very possible. Xiaoyu, the hall may have a teleportation array that can be teleported in from outside. Shen Shang said. If I guess correctly, the teleportation entrance should only be known by your father. This, impossible. Wu Yujun shouted, unable to accept this fact. Because she grew up, her grandparents often said that the responsibility of protecting Suzaku eggs is on her shoulders, and only she knows the secret way into the church. His father was never optimistic, and he still betrays the family's Suzaku eggs, but can he master the entrance of the teleportation array? Your father, after all, took charge of the entire Tian'ang Empire. Lu Meng'er lightly touched Wu Yujun's face and said, sometimes things for adults are very complicated and difficult for children to understand. It seems that my father is the true heir of the family. I am too arrogant and really think I am the hope of the family. Wu Yujun was frustrated, but she didn't cry, and she could see it all at once. There are a lot of forces outside the heavens. It seems that your father sold Suzaku eggs several times. Shen Shang laughed. He's also a chicken thief. You know, there are a large group of outsiders outside, trying to enter the mausoleum of the mausoleum. But what they did not know was that there was another wave of outsiders in the mausoleum. That group of black-haired people is obviously stronger and must have given a higher price, so my father handed them the entrance to the church. Wu Yujun sighed. If I knew it earlier, it would have been almost a while ago. Hurt you. Although she was usually very carefree, she was still very moral. Before the poisoning was really dangerous, if Shen Shang was there, Lu Meng'er, the emperor of magical soldiers, would definitely destroy the jade. You take a break first. Shen Shang smiled. It seems that they have not found Suzaku eggs. We need not be too anxious for the time being. Suzaku eggs are hidden in the sanctuary. Grandpa and Grandma said that they can only be found through my piece of jade. I don't know if it is true. Wu Yujun now began to question what her grandfather said. We will definitely find it. Lu Meng'er comforted her. Shen Shang closed his eyes and went to contact Wang Shengjun of the 6 magic mirrors, and told Wang Shengjun that he had encountered the black hairy man. After Wang Shengjun heard it, he was surprised. This group of guys are actually in the top 10. Why, are they strong? Shen Shang asked. Of course it is strong. In the sanctuary, the last thing that all races want to meet is them. Wang Shengjun said. They are apes and dragons, and their strongest is that layer of black hair. No wonder my 6 magic mirrors can't break their defenses. Shen Shang said. That layer of black hair seems to be able to dissolve various forces. Yes, there is a lot of poison in the ape and dragon. This kind of race that is naturally poisonous is the most terrible. Wang Shengzhen said. They did not take the initiative to poison, that is, the smell on their body can poison you. It's even more terrible if you fart and exhale. They can't control their own toxic release. Shen Shang surprised. Yes, the smell emitted from them already contained traces of poison. If they boiled their blood into aerosol, it would be terrible. Wang Shengzhen said. Shen Gongzi, I advise you to stay away from them as well.